Oh, stop it. Hello, co-workers. Good day and evening to everyone on this lovely Tuesday here. Yeah, I got all my stuff set up. And one of my chat boxes aren't working. Okay, maybe I have to use my regular chat. This always looks so weird. I don't know why this one. Oh, actually no. Okay, wow. The font's really big for whatever reason. But okay, I think it is actually working. Okay, cool. We're just really, really big font. Hi, Savon. Hi, Vampire Neko. Eating your dinner. I just had mine, so I was like finishing up and trying to get started. My dog has been super fussy all day today, so he may bark here and there in the background. He's just being very, very fussy. Hopefully it doesn't crash on us like last time. Don't jinx it. Don't jinx it right now. You never know. Try this. Oh, I made everyone disappear again. We're just about up here. Where? So yeah, don't jinx it. We're gonna have a very peaceful stream. It's gonna be good. No crashes. It's gonna be non-scuff. We're gonna have a great time. We're gonna build a beautiful house. Or whatever this bear DIY miniature house for Teddy's Breadbox, as it is called. So This is not my first time building a miniature, but it's my first time building one on stream. I've built 2 other ones that were more complex. Hopefully this one is easier. It seems it has less pieces than the ones I usually work with, but I'm also easily distracted, so we'll see. I'm excited. It'll be a very, very cute assembly thing. There was Chinese food and it was yummy. Yum, yum. I do like some Chinese takeout myself. No, stop talking about food. I've been eating. Savon, it is not a Koa stream without one mention of food. I think like it's so funny. I feel like usually we've either just eaten dinner, or we're getting dinner, or we're ordering food, or we're talking about food. There's never a stream without some food. It's almost like a signature at this point. So we got a bunch of stuff in here. We got instructions, so we'll see how far we can get. I'm trying to build some of the bigger furniture pieces at the very least, because some things like these ones are probably going to be a little more tricky to glue in, and a little more finesse. I'm hoping for the least amount of cutting. And they did provide me with a glue, but I don't know how strong it is, because sometimes I switch to super glue instead, but I don't have super glue tonight. So we're just gonna work with whatever they have given us. Hi Dragonheart, welcome. Alias came for your birthday. Oh, congrats! It's your birthday today, isn't it? Happy birthday to you and Malleus. I'm happy that he has been blessing you so far this month with all of his banners. Let's see what we want to start first with. Alright, plus I see replies on screen but not in the chat. Okay, I have two streams happening, so on screen but not in chat. It's strange that you don't see it in chat though, because everyone else is in the same. That's so weird. I feel like YouTube has been kind of funny lately, because I feel like YouTube, it took me a while to figure out where my chat replay was, because I just could not figure out where it went. But yeah, I don't know. I think everyone's in the same stream though so far. Keeping an eye out. Anyways, yes, tools. We need a scissors. We have an X-Acto knife here. I did have a cutting board. I don't think I need a screwdriver till the very end. We're gonna do our best. We're gonna assemble the bigger pieces if we can. So we got this one here. Okay, let me try and gather. We can gather the materials. Let's at least build one thing first. I can ramble on all day. Reach into my box, see what we can get here. Alright, I gotta figure out where all these pieces are from. I don't think we'll be able to build a whole thing in one day, but we'll see if we can... how many of the easier furniture pieces we can get to. Because some of the stuff isn't easy. There we go. Hi, Glitstars! Welcome! I see a new phase around. And yeah, just to FYI for everyone, I do have dual streaming. So I have a vertical stream and I have my desktop horizontal screen. So, yeah, I'm chatting from 2 different... actually, I'm chatting on YouTube. Except that I'm doing 2 different streams. One on vertical and one on desktop. I'm not on Twitch, though I debated going on Twitch at some point. Only have 10 keys. You know what? 40 pulls is still good chances there. So let's see. Yeah. But hopefully, I have it set up so people can actually see all the comments in one place, because that's what I've been trying to do. because it feels a little lonely when everyone's in one area and someone's commenting another. So hopefully today we can all see each other in one chat, even if we're not in the same stream together. Okay, I gotta figure out where all the other stuff on my materials list. I'm trying to look for this in my box here. Oh yes, Twisted Wonderland's 4th anniversary. Oh, that is right. It is the 4th anniversary for Twist. Happy 4th anniversary to Twist EN. Wow, it's been 4 years, huh? It's funny that it's like, I do so many Twist streams, but tonight is not even Twist related for the anniversary. But it's okay, we still talk about Twist a lot anyways. So it's practically a gathering of Twist fans. Do Twist fans actually have an official fan name? I feel like we should. I feel like no one has really decided on an official fan name, but I don't know if we want to call... I propose we should come up with one. I don't know if we want to call, like, Twist fans, like, Twisties, just like how Taylor Swift fans are Swifties. Are y'all Twisties? Twisters? Twistars? Yeah, I'm so proud of Twisted Wonderland growing. And you know, the fact that there's some mobile games that never made it past, 3 years is actually a miracle. Like, Twisted Wonderland has lasted longer than a lot of other mobile games out there. I think poor Madoka, which is also by Aniplex, shut down like super quickly before, and it's a real crying shame. So I'm glad Twist has lasted this long, and yeah, it's been like, what, year 6 on JP? Gosh. Time really does fly. My birthday was on 11th this month, and Jamil was one who wished me happy birthday first, so I guess, yeah, he was the one you picked from Starry Game. Oh, that's true, yeah, I think it's wherever you set as your favorite, I think. Wherever you set as your favorite is the one that gives you your birthday greeting. So technically, you could also change for next year. Fire Emblem Heroes has turned 9 years? Oh my god. I felt like I only tried out Fire Emblem Heroes like just yesterday. What are you talking about? 9 years? That doesn't feel like that at all. That's the right piece. Yeah, this is B8. Okay, I want to attach. It's like trying to assemble IKEA furniture on a very much smaller level. Alright, we want... Okay. I want the stuff that I don't have to glue first. We're gonna start assembling it like IKEA. Just on a very small scale. Now time... 9 years, jeez. I forget, how long did Love Live last? I feel like Love Live had like... I feel like Love Live, like school Idol Fest didn't even last that long. But don't forget, FGO has lasted even longer, I think. FGO is like past 10 years. Even though I think like they finished the story. Even though they finished the story, I think they're on like year 10 or 11 at some point. Are we all just getting old? Yep. I don't want to say it out loud, but technically we're all getting old, and that's why time is just nothing but an illusion at this point. I feel like that one like meme of Mr. Krabs that's like looking around all disoriented. That's me. I'm Mr. Krabs. I'm like, what's happening? What do you mean it's already been like 6 years of Twist? On to, anyways. Oh my god. I need these pieces to fit together. I'm kind of glad I'm wearing gloves because some of the stuff is like wood and I'm kind of paranoid of getting splinters. So. I also scared I might break the pieces if I push them in too hard. Trying my best here. All right, so we have this section here. No, I don't want to be compared to Mr. Krabs of all people. It's funny because like I just finished watching like I didn't play Expedition 33, but I watched like gameplay of Expedition like 33, like the whole story. And the fact that no one lives past at that point in the game, right? And no one is living past the age of 33. Everyone just kind of gamages away. They kind of just end up getting erased. So it's funny when they're like, you're 30, you're close to being gamage, you're like old. And it's like 30 is not old. They make like Gustav sound like he's an old man when he's like literally like 32 or 3. I see others doing arts and crafts things. Okay, so it looks like they got these cute little birds there. I'm just trying to I'm trying to do this with a little bit of finesse, but I think I've actually messed up. Oh shit, I think I messed up. Wait. I think this is supposed to be facing the other way. Shit. Okay. Let me quickly hold on. It's facing the right way. It did not tell me which way it should face. Move it. Move should be in. Line should be out. Okay. Yeah, they didn't really specify which side the lines should go out. So I see others doing arts and crafts make it look so easy, but then it's not when you do it yourself. Yeah, no, there's no Instagram filters here. No, like, time lapse of me doing awesome crafting. This is me versus these pieces, and I'm doing my best. This is a struggle. Me and Malice went to a Chinese buffet together. We blew cute cupcake candles. Oh, that's cute. Was it Mandarin buffet? Do they have a Mandarin buffet over where you are? Love going to Chinese buffets. I love how you get so much random foods at a Chinese buffet, because you're like, oh, Chinese buffet is not just Chinese food. You get like sometimes like roast beef and like French fries and sushi. I love how you get really random crap at Chinese buffet. Love that variety. Okay, I gotta push that in a little more. There we go. Gave that a little more oomph. So it's a little more secure. Some of these wood pieces are really fighting me here. Okay, I think we're on the right track now. I think I fixed the problem, and then we're on the right track now. Reminds me of all the art supplies I have to get for my classes. RIP. Oh yeah. Art supplies aren't cheap, eh? I never took up acrylic painting. Purely because of how much it would cost me to buy the paint and the easels and the canvas. I'm like, I've already like spent a bunch on getting a digital tablet, so I could only pick one struggle at a time. I went with digital art instead of traditional, even though it would have been nice to try out traditional. Okay, here. Yeah, I think this short. This is instruction telling me. Okay, well, I will. Alright, we got this. Yeah, so I finally got the lions out there. As I say, Sebek was crying when his Malleus turned another year. I feel like Fays don't really realize they're aging that much until like after a decade. It's like 1 year, that's like a month, right? That's like nothing. Like the free rent effect where you're like, what are you talking about? It's only been like a decade. That hasn't been that long. All right, let's try to snap these pieces in there. Or I think it should be. Yeah, okay. All right. Gotta at least get one furniture down in here. This is actually harder to snap than I thought. They don't quite connect like Lego pieces. It's not very smooth. You really have to like... I'm very paranoid of snapping it since the wood is it's sturdy, but it is quite brittle. So there we go. So I want to slot it in without like basically cracking it, because if you put enough pressure, it could crack. Okay, so we have like that. So this first piece is finally starting to come together. And I had to make sure the ones that had lines on it were facing out correctly. Camera has a weird time like not focusing properly. Everything seems kind of blurry at times. There we go. I'm like, I need you to focus, to lock in there. And then we can put the other piece on top here. So here, okay, so it wants me to basically slide it in and then snap it in place. Ah, okay. Okay, that's not too bad. Something like that. And then we slide it in. Okay, that fit really well actually. I like that's cool. I like it. So this piece actually pretty good. Nice and sturdy. So this was the cupboards. So we finished the cupboards so far on our little bear house there. So that's the stuff at the bottom. So we finished the cupboards. That's the first piece, very first piece of furniture. It probably took longer than it needed to be honest. So yeah, that. Let's see. I think I'm gonna build all the easier pieces because I might have to come back to the cabinet, because the cabinet's gonna require some cutting of the film and it's gonna be really finicky to work with. So I might come like that later. Let's see. Or is this just get more complicated? Oh my god, yeah. So these are all paper material. So this is all like stuff you have to like tiny little papers you have to glue together. The sign should be simple enough. I think the hardest part when it comes to like building these is the small details. So it's the small details. So when you're working with like very tiny pieces of paper, I should actually show you what the papers look like. It's actually very small. So you can see like these are like stickers, but sometimes you have to yeah. So I mean, my hand size for comparison, I have to cut these out and like glue all the ends together. So the hard part is actually doing this with finesse and not just like gluing everything into a glob. That's the tricky part. Doing any kind of IKEA assembling and that sounds like a chore. Yeah, it's funny because building actual furniture is hard work. Heavy lifting, but this is a different type of hard work because you're working at this one is more like delicacy, basic, like it's just delicate materials. R.I.P. Koa. Have more faith in me. You see me achieve in other areas before. I'm sure this will be... I'll be able to get some stuff done here. Alright, I'm putting that aside. Look, this is good. This part's good. So I'm gonna need to get my... I find... board. Oh yeah, that's where it is. Okay, so this is where that goes. And then... E1. Okay, I'm glad it's labeled. I worked with some kits that don't have it labeled on the wood and stuff, and I'm like, I have no clue where it's asking me to find the stuff. There you go. See here, number 2. Yeah, it comes in the bag then. At least there's only 2 bags. There's like the bag of materials and stuff. But it was very interesting because I feel like all these DIY kits and like miniatures and like bookends, all this type of DIY building really came about, like, I would say actually after COVID. I think it's probably because of COVID that, you know, people had nothing to do, so they picked up new hobbies, and I think one of the booms that came into place was DIY crafting. So because this has actually been around for quite a while. I was actually looking at miniature kits like even like a decade ago, but it didn't really get popular until like in recent years, which I thought was kind of interesting. Like, and then like suddenly all these hobby shops and like game store places were selling these kits. So, oh, this is so cute. Hold on, guys. Look at this. Oh, look at that. I love it. They got little pieces there. Little cute ones. I'm gonna take those out. This kit is considered easier because they're providing a lot of the materials pre-made. In some of the more difficult kits, I think you actually have to cut this out and actually try and make it yourself. Oh, these are so adorable. Aww. Look at that. Look at this cute little bear bread. Bear bread's adorable. It's like, you know, when I see all those pastries and bakeries in Asia, I was like, honestly, I see all those bakeries in like China and Japan, and it's like they're on steroids. It's like they have so many different types of breads, so many different types of cakes, and it's like they have so many cute looking cakes and breads that you just want to eat everything. It makes me so jealous. To be honest though, a lot of the Asian breads are more of the sweeter variety. They're more like soft and they're sweet, which is great if you're into those breads. But I do tend to actually go for more savory type breads. Like I really like sourdoughs and baguettes and focaccia, like Italian breads and French breads. So I find that if you happen to be craving those types of breads, it's kind of, you can't really get those in Asian bakeries. But if you like soft, kind of fluffy, sweet breads, then it's like, ah, it's perfect then. And there's so many cute breads out there. Cute designs. Like it's like, yeah, you know, it's all a matter of appearance. It all tastes the same in the end, but it's all about the aesthetics, you know? I want to eat cute breads. Maybe I want to eat a bread shaped like a little bear or a bunny. This is a nice little treat. Wait, oh, I have these little tiny, wait, there's these tiny itty-bitty accessories I have to glue in. Hold on. Oh god, okay. Okay. I cannot lose these pieces, you guys. Because these are really tiny pieces. Okay. Look how tiny this is. This is like the doorknobs on the fireplace. I have to glue them in. They fit in like these Oh my god, they're so tiny. I have to fit them in there. Okay, let's do it. It is admittedly a little hard with gloves. Everything's kind of sticking together. But I will make do. I will do my best. On behalf of everyone. But yeah, I'm curious if any of you guys have actually worked with these types of kits before. Like, I see them pop up quite a bit in my area, but I'm curious in terms of where you guys are. Is it like a thing, or is it more like whatever in US North American fad? Because I feel like in Asia, the miniatures, building miniatures has been a thing for a long time. I went to a museum of miniatures actually in Taiwan before. Like, they had a whole museum dedicated just to building, like, just miniature doll houses, and that's all it was, but it was absolutely gorgeous and like super well made. And it was like really, really cute to see all the miniatures that all in one place in this museum. And then at the end of the museum, you can go to the gift shop and you can buy little accessories for your dollhouse and stuff. I thought it was really cool. So, but I don't know, yeah, maybe it's a thing in Europe or parts of America. Like, some things have kind of been them wherever in fashion, whatnot. Put the doorknob in place. I haven't really been looking to my house. Been too busy at college. Haven't had any time for any productive hobbies. Yeah, that's fair, because college, like, school is gonna keep you really busy. Like, I only really got time to build these miniatures during, like, over, like, Christmas, or when I get extended vacation time from work, basically. There, I got a little doorknob in. Look at that. Itty bitty door. Okay. But, it's just like, if I go to the mall and I want to look at, you know, like, board games, in the same store they sell board games, they've been selling a lot of these kits. I just been noticing a surgence of them, essentially. It does take quite a fair amount of patience, though, I won't lie. Like, some of these things have a lot more pieces to them. So they do take like a lot more time to build. And I underestimated one of the kits I did. It was a tailor shop. And I was like, oh, it's cute, you know, like sewing, like you know, for cosplays. And so like I started to build that kit, and then it was actually pretty difficult because in that tailor shop you had to individually make all the little fabric rolls and the yarn balls and like all the little books that are on the like every book on the shelf and papers and stuff, you had to like put it together yourself. So it was definitely more of a challenge. Oh, right, I have to put this here. I guess it doesn't matter which way this faces. I build my arch. Oh, okay. I like that these slide snap in a little better. Oh geez, that sounds awful. But at the end of the day, it's all like hobby stuff, right? So just like, you know, people whose hobby were, you know, like building ships in a bottle, or, you know, building doll houses. It's all like, I think there is like a joy in the little meticulous precision and crafting with your own hands. It's just kind of like with knitting, right? With knitting and crocheting, it takes time to basically knit or crochet the projects. And to be honest, sometimes I don't have the patience for that, but it can be therapeutic, you know? You're just kind of focused on your goal. or what's in front of you, and then you're kind of focused on building it. So it can be relaxing at times, especially if it's like, oh, if I really want to focus on something and to take my mind off of stuff. You just kind of I just spend time doing this, battling it out, and yeah, I just end up being focused in on it. It wants me to glue the bread to my little pan, like the little thing that you put in the pizza oven. Okay, we'll do that. Guess I'll glue it at an angle. It wants me to glue at an angle. Oh. Oh, and then I have to glue it here. Okay, okay. Oh. Okay, we want our pieces to be kind of like that. Right. Okay. Alright. I'll glue it. Like that. There. On there. I just realized I haven't really logged into Twist in a bit, and but yeah, I didn't really log into Twist EN for like the past 2 days, but apparently there were like issues. I know for a while people couldn't really log in at all or do their lessons, and then there was like maintenance that kind of stopped people from logging in. So heard there are some issues that kind of happened. Yeah, glue this. Which kind of sucks because I'm like, it's they did fix the lessons, because I remember logging in to do my lessons and then I couldn't do them, and I was like, what gives? Where how am I gonna do all my lessons? And it took them like a whole day to fix it, I think. So they finally resolved that issue, and then there was maintenance like today, which also took them a while to fix. So I think hopefully they have resolved everything by now, because it's like, yeah, we have all the anniversary stuff to do, and it never gives enough time to do everything. Okay, I think this is pretty good. Yeah, there we go. So this is supposed to be like that. You put it here, or there. Okay. Then we eventually have to glue this against the big old fireplace. Before that, I have to cut out the fireplace itself, which, where is it actually? Oh, here. Okay. Is it a sticker? Is it a sticker? Or... oh no, okay. Yeah, I have to actually... oh, I have to cut it? It's weird it's not a sticker. Strange. Okay. Or am I just not peeling this right? I'm like, yeah, okay. I'm just not peeling it right. Oh, come on. Wow, okay. Look at that. It is a sticker. Apparently, I just can't peel stickers correctly. Alright. Let's see if we can. I think that's not bad. I could have aligned that a little bit better, but we get it. We get the point. It's still lined up. On JP, book 8 is coming out. I'm so angsty. I want to get that Crawley lore. Yeah, isn't book 8 literally coming out like today or tomorrow? So that's gonna be real exciting. I'm sure I'm gonna like sleep tonight, and then tomorrow morning I'm gonna wake up, I'm gonna open Twitter, and I'm gonna see so many posts about it come in. Whether people being really excited or really disappointed. So I'm kind of excited to see. I see people use tweezers to peel off stickers like that. You know what? I should be using tweezers. I don't have my tweezers right now though. I use them like in my beauty kit, but I don't have them here. So I just brute forced it. But it's okay, it still turned out pretty nicely. Yeah, I don't have the same level of finesse as the pro DIY miniature creators. Okay. Oh, cool. So see, we gonna put we have the low fire, and then we're gonna put our bread in the oven there. So I guess I will have to glue it in place. Or wait. I see. Okay. So there's the extra space, and that's where this piece comes in. So this piece comes in so that it will prop it up. That. Oh, nice. Okay. How cute. Alright. So I will have to glue it. It's funny because it doesn't tell me to glue it, but I don't know how else it's gonna stay up if I don't. Is there a next page? No? Okay, that's all there is to that one. Okay. So I guess I will just have to glue it. Alright, let's go along the edge. But yeah, so it's funny because I started building these kits I would say 2 years ago. And I got like I was really ambitious. I was like, oh, I'm gonna get this kit of this detective agency because it looks really like cool. I like the whole detective aesthetics. And then it took me a while to build it. But then once I started building those kits, my like friends were like, oh, easy gift idea, right? We'll just get Koa these DIY kits for her birthday and Christmas. You know, that's they sell those everywhere now. It'll be easy. So people have been gifting me these kits, and now I have a backlog of them. So I completed 2. This is actually the 3rd one that I built. I had to see I still have pictures of the other kits I built. I might post them. Later on when I'm finished this one. But yeah, I built 2 other like kits that prior to this one. So this is my 3rd one. And I currently have 2 more sitting in my backlog because people have been gifting them to me, and like I just haven't had time to like build them. So I'm sitting on a backlog of like miniatures. I have all these construction projects in the works. Okay, I want a little thin layer of glue, maybe. And then like yeah, I'd be like, okay, no more kits for the time being. I have too many. You guys have to wait until I finish building some more before you give me any more. It is book 8 part 1. They labeled book 8 for JP users. Yeah, it's like they call it chapter or book. We call it book, they call it chapter. How long is book 8 gonna be? Yeah, what fresh hell do we have to go through to complete it? I mean, like, I think we need to see Mickey again. I think I've actually forgot, to be honest, I forgot about Mickey. Like, we saw Mickey early on in book 7, and then he was kind of like forgotten, and we never like saw him again for the rest of book 7. So I assume we will be seeing Mickey at some point, because he's kind of irrelevant, right? And then you have whatever happening to Crowley. I wonder if they'll start off like slow in terms of like you still don't know what's happening, or it'd be kind of like book 6 where it kind of started off with a bang of everyone getting kidnapped. Ta-da! We have our fireplace. So this is the fireplace of the bear. That's cute. So have that. Yay! Second piece finished to go along with our cupboard. So our counter. The counter. We have the bear fireplace. Maybe I'll go back to making the cabinet. Build more of the larger pieces here. Okay. I will try my hand with gluing the acrylics. I was just a little worried about working with this. But we'll try it out. Let's see, 2. Okay, I need all this material. Second bag. I know we go back to the stakeout plan. Oh yeah, book 7.5, but we haven't addressed the Mickey situation yet. No, that's true. We did like have something kind of briefly happening there in 7.5. But they didn't really give up that much info, so... Mickey has yet to reveal himself. Well, they foreshadow us going to fight Grim. When first started the game. Yeah, the Grim at the... Like, it's obvious, like, clearly is Grim at the very beginning there. Though it'd be kind of surprising if they did a weird switch out last minute. But, like, clearly, that's Grim. We're gonna have to fight him eventually, but I feel like that's gonna be, like, way at the end. So that... It's like, a very long foreshadowing. So if we know, maybe it might just be like we might not even see that until like I don't know, a year or 2. No, I don't want to fight our Chaos Kitty. Yeah, he's grown on us, so much. So, but he's been eating too many rocks. So, you know, it's like we know something's gonna happen because he's been eating way too many of those overblot stones. Okay, so I have the little parts there, and I need the acrylic paper. Ah, I think that's here. I placed it here. I need this stuff. So remove the transparent film on both sides. Okay. I even peel it off. Might be a little tricky. And those block crystals are bad for him. Yeah, he shouldn't be eating them. I love how everyone's like, Graham, stop eating the stones, but then like he's still eating them. Like that it's like hardly stopping him at all. But it's because he always manages to sniff them out before we can stop him. I don't know about Malleus's Blotstone. I don't remember if he actually... Did Malleus have a over Blotstone? I don't remember Grim eating it. Unless that... Maybe he'll eat it in Book 8. I'm like, yeah, I don't think he's... I don't recall. I don't recall if he ate him. Why am I so bad at peeling these? Just because I have no nails. Oh my god. Okay. Yeah, still waiting on the... I think Savannah Claw manga is actually done now. I think I actually finally finished. From what I hear. So they're finally finished with Savannah Claw manga, and then Gravia's one is still ongoing. Second season of the anime, still unsure when that will be happening. Why? Alright guys, I'm still trying to peel this. Holy crap. It shouldn't be this hard to peel. Why am I struggling with this? Okay, I peeled off that. Their theory about Grimm being summoned by Crowley and that the Birdman is secretly feeding him stones. That's my headcanon. I don't know, because the stones seem to just get left behind. Like, no one is really picking them up. Or, like, Grimm is going out sniffing for these stones, right? That's, like, happened in, like, book 5. It was at night, and then he went out to eat the stones on his own. Like, sniff around for them. I think Grimm is just finding them himself, but no one is stopping him. That's not peeling these ones properly. I think Grimm ate Melstone off camera. Okay, because I'm like, they always like featured that, you know, they always kind of focus in like, oh no, he's eating a stone. That's bad, you know. And then I'm surprised they haven't done that for Malleus's Overblot stone. Also, hi Envision, welcome. We are trying to build this bear bakery. I'm struggling to peel off this acrylic with my gloves. And we're talking about Twisted Wonderland. Predictions for book 8 of it. But yeah, I don't know. I don't remember. I don't call Grimm eating the rocks there. Come on, you stupid acrylic. Let me peel you. There we go. Okay. 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 Yes, finally! Oh my god. It only took me like 2 minutes to try and peel this off. Jeez, okay. That was a struggle. I guess it would be easier if I actually had nails to work with here. It's like me fighting with the stickers as well. Name for book 8 again? The Enabler of the Forbidden. I forget. Something like the Forbidden Enforcer or something like that. I have no clue what that is. Which part, Envision? Book 8 that we're talking about? Or whatever acrylic thing I'm peeling? This is for the in quotations, glass cabinet that I'm going to be building. So this is going to be the clear plastic that acts as the glass for the cabinet. So I need to... Alright, remove that. I'm going to glue this in place by 90 degrees. I think, yeah, it should be facing this way. I think it's supposed to be this way. Sometimes I don't know what side they want glued me on. Or have me glue. I'm gonna say it's this side. Okay. I feel like I should be doing this on my actual cutting mat. Gone through a lot of glue guns on this. Alright. I don't see Envision in the chat, but it's showing up on the stream. I guess they could be in a different chat. Oh yeah, they are in a different chat. Yeah, they're in the vertical streaming one. Where Blitzstars had said hi before, and Ayahoshi, which I didn't see before. So hello, Ayahoshi. If you're still around. But yeah, it's because YouTube has been pushing for vertical streaming. So I wanted to give it a try. Cause it's like a way to just stream to like an audience. It's a way for me to just like reach out to more people. So if they don't find me on desktop, they can find me on vertical. Whether how much it works or not, I'm actually not sure, to be honest. It was kind of weird because I actually got a lot of views on one of my vertical streams for like the eternity float, but then it's been kind of a mixed bag after that. So how well vertical streaming actually works, I don't know. I'm just like trying to work with it regardless. Who knows? You know, there may be just extending my reach, essentially. I think I get about the I think I still get more views on desktop, but I do get some views off of vertical. Let's see here. Okay, I glued that and I got bend the plastic by 90 degrees. Which part of it? I think this one. 1, 2. Oh yeah, 2. Okay. Oh, 1, 2. Okay. I gotta take this part of the plastic. But yeah, streaming has been kind of a mixed bag on Twitch and YouTube. Because like a lot of the streaming platforms are like coming out with updates and stuff that are supposed to help like YouTubers, like content creators and stuff, but it's debatable how useful a lot of stuff is, to be honest. I think whatever Twitch has been doing has gotten a lot of flack from creators, and like Twitch isn't all the greatest for a lot of VTubers. And like YouTube's a little better. But they do have like weird stuff and AI stuff that they're experimenting with. I don't know why my voice is dying for a moment there. Okay, a little plastic. Fold the plastic. I'm gonna glue it down. But yeah, it's like, speaking of how Twist JP is 6 years old now, I got the notification that my channel is also now 6 years old. So what did it tell me? Something like happy 6th anniversary or like 6th year on YouTube. I'm like, oh my god, I've also been here far too long. Like my channel is in like year 6 now. You've been doing this since Twist first came out. Yep, I sure have. I started off making pure Twist content, and now I kind of just do whatever I want. But I mean, I'm still do a lot of Twist in general. Still like Twist. So it's that's how I know. I'm like, oh, Twist JP is 6 years old. Yeah, my channel is also 6 years old. I started the channel, I think, yeah, much later than when I played the game, because I started playing the game first, and then I was like, you know what? I should become a content creator, and I'm gonna make Twisted Wonderland content, because this was before ENVtuber came out, so no one was like really playing on EN first. I'm like, oh, I'm just going to post the JP content, and then I was really happy when the English server came out. And then, because then I'm like, oh, I don't have to try and translate everything. I could just play the game in English and like actually fully understand it. It's kind of cool to see how the fandom has like grown and changed over the years, because I remember the first year that Twisted Wonderland came out and like the Japanese boom that it went through at first. Oh wait, I shouldn't put this on top yet. I have to put the other thing. Oh yeah, I had to put the other thing on top. Okay. Lights. Got the glass there. Kind of baffling how one game has managed to capture imaginations for 6 years. That's such a grip on this. Yeah, it's really nice to have like, it's because we're all invested in the ongoing story, right? Because that's what's important to me in a lot of games. I feel that I need to be really invested in the story and the characters for it to really grab a hold on me, and that's what Twisted Wonderland has done. I look forward to the stories. I look forward to the events in the stories. I really like every character in the game, so it has done a very good job on that. But yeah, it was like really, it was such a craze in the first year, and like merchandise was like flying off. Like I was like, mind you, this was also during like, again, like COVID stage, so trying to buy merch that first year that Twist was popular was actually really crazy. Like, people couldn't really go out, right? So you couldn't just go out and like buy the merchandise. It wasn't that easy. So like people have to resort to like playing crane games online, and then secondhand prices were insane. And any merchandise that came out was super pricey, but then people would like spend on it anyways, because you know it's like the newest hottest commodity. So a lot. So then like, you know, there's a lot of people buying merch that year. A lot, yeah, secondhand prices were just wild. And then, you know, over time things actually settled, like calmed down, and you know, prices settled. But I remember when the first Twisted Wonderland bag was like $300, and I'm like, that is insane. I'm not paying for that price. We'll get Gem Anniversary next year, 2027. I don't know the real name for it. The Gem Anniversary, like Blazing Jewel, you mean? I wonder if we'll get Blaze. I thought Blazing Jewel was nice. I kind of can't wait for Blazing Jewel, to be honest. Uh-oh. Blue's kind of being all weird on me here, but I have a hard time gluing these pieces without it spreading glue lines everywhere, but I'm like, this is pretty decent, I have to say. Not bad. Not bad if I say so myself. One. Yeah, okay. Okay, yeah. I'll make sure these are aligned the best I can to make the beautiful cabinet for the bakery. Yeah, the story hooked me, Lion Sinker. It's surprisingly extremely well written. Yeah, I was like, yeah, Tobuso has put in a lot of good work. I mean, she's still working on Black Butler on the side and like overseeing so much of Twisted Wonderland. They really did pick the right person for the job. That's all I can say. Like, I really wondered how Twist would have turned out if we didn't have Yana Tobuso as the writer and the main designer. I mean, she oversees a lot of things. She oversees the character designs, the card arts, the story. So it would have been the same, I think, if it was someone else who had oversaw the story for Twist. So I'm really happy with that. Yes, that's the name of the 5th anniversary name you just said. Okay, yeah, Blazing Jewel. I would really love to see the Blazing Jewel concert, like, performance overseas. You know how, like, they have the Vocaloid and Miku concerts? They do like a world tour sort of thing where you can see the concerts at like different conventions or cities. I wish it'd be nice if Blazing Jewel could do that. I know it's like it may be a bit of a reach, but I would love to see like an in-person performance for the Blazing Jewel, because it's just, you know, it's the sensation of being in a concert hall with other people enjoying the same group as you are, right? Which, like, I've never attended a K-pop concert, but I'm actually tempted to at least go to any one just for the vibes alone, because it's just really fun being in the same area or like same room as everyone else who's like really, really hyped about the thing you're all experiencing. So it's like, that's one of the appeals of live concerts, and going to see bands and artists perform in person. Blazing Jewel music was fire. Absolutely want to see that over here. Yeah, all the songs are really good, and then I thought it was really cute, all the little when they had the little talks and conversations between each other, it like in between the songs, the characters just come out, chat a little, like just chat a little bit with themselves, and it was really cute. But yeah, I'm like, if they could, like, you know, set up some sort of projector concert, I could see it like, if they were to do it at any convention in the States, I feel like it'd probably be like Anime Expo. I don't know of any other conventions that really do marketing for Twist aside from Anime Expo or anime new, like NYC. But at the same time, I'm like, Anime Expo is so huge and so crowded. I'm a little scared of ever going there. Because, like, I don't know, I think, like, if you guys go to more conventions that are just in your city, like, would you go to Anime Expo? It looks really fun, and they actually, you know, one of the very few cons that does, like, have Twisted Wonderland exhibits. But I've never been, and I'm super curious on what Anime Expo is like. I get jealous whenever they announce that one of the voice actors are gonna be there, because they had like Hanae Natsuki, like Riddle's voice actor from JP side, host a panel there. And I think like Deuce's voice actor was there the second year. I'm like, oh, I want to go see them. So jealous. I can't attend on the panels. Here we go. Then, yeah. Alright, cool. I think that's the glass cabinet. Woo! Look at that. That's not too bad. Yeah, it's a little, like, glue stains here and there, but I think I did a pretty decent job on the cabinet for this bakery here. So we'll put this off to the side. We have the cabinet, we got the fireplace, and then we've got the cupboard that we built so far. So we got like the big major pieces on here. So let's see what's next. So we've built the cupboards, we built the cabinet, Yes, the fireplace is done. So these are all the very small details. Like, damn. That's gonna be a little rough to glue all of these little things together. I'm gonna build the sign first and maybe go back to the small pieces, because I feel like we're going into very tiny bits at this point. And there's a lot of assembly that happens afterwards. Oh wow, yeah. Oh, I guess we could also focus on building the frame as well. Yeah. That's what we can actually do as well. Before I build all the small pieces, we can maybe build some of the frames. Like the whole skeleton of this thing. The part I hate the most about building these is installing the LED lights, because like I have to do all the wiring and sometimes it works and sometimes it doesn't. And my hands get really sweaty and I get a little nervous. So that's like the very last step, is to put the wiring in so that it has a little light that comes from the ceiling of the bakery to illuminate. So let's work on a sign next. Like the next biggest thing here. Well, the dialogue between all the boys is all good. I love their banter. Yeah, that's why it's so cute. It's like very endearing to listen to all of them banter with each other. The water. They hydrate. And yeah, they need more Twist Love at conventions. They're sleeping on it. Because it was like really, really major, really big before. And then like, I feel like it's died down a little bit. Like definitely the first 2 years of Twist when it came out, it was like a huge craze. Even at JP, I think it kind of died down a bit on the JP side. It's definitely not as crazy in terms of merch and fan art as well. It was interesting actually, because a lot of people that came into Twist also left Twist, but I mean that's kind of normal. Fandoms tend to happen that way, right? It's like new biggest shiniest thing comes along and then people get into it, and then, you know, afterwards they might lose interest or they just move on to other stuff. So there was so much fan art. I remember in the earlier days, a lot of just fan art, fan content. It was like a renaissance. There's so much Twist content that was like happening all over the place, and it has like definitely died down a lot since then, which just makes me kind of sad, because I really did a lot of the artists who were creating stuff, and some of them either stopped creating entirely or they kind of just move on and might delete their work. Okay. Oh, okay. This one's straightforward. I just have to put the sticker on the sign there. I'm just gonna have to put that off. There we go. Yeah, aside from Twist, it's like I've been watching seasonal anime during like dinner when I'm eating. So think of stuff I'm watching this season. So this season, I'm planning on watching season 2 of Frieren, because I did watch season 1 before. I'm also watching Holy Grail of Eris. I'm watching Tamon's B-side, which is also very fun. And I feel like there's other ones I was like finishing up or like watching. Oh yeah, Oshinoko, like season 3. A lot of the stuff are just like continuations of like other seasons that I've like watched, and I'm just like continuing them. There we go. I think I'm like trying to line up the sticker. But look at that. Fresh bread. 20% off. Like, yeah, some of the sticker, it's not like a one-to-one perfect stick, but I think it's good enough. Good enough. We get the point here. It's interesting because all the English VAs, or at least most, are Twist fans. Yeah, the VAs are Riddle, Bill, Zulia, they all play the game. It's kind of cute to see them all interact and actually play the game that they voice in. That's gotta be super exciting. Like, I think that'd be cool if, like, being able to voice in a game you enjoy, like, that would be great. That'd be like a dream. Like, if I could voice in a game, I would love to essentially voice in Twist, of course. I don't think it will happen now. There's not really any female characters in Twist, but I would love to actually voice in Twist. And I would also love to voice in Uma Musume if they ever did English dubs of it. That'd be like the dream. Just be able to voice in a game that I actually play. For now, I just have to kind of stick with Uma Musume fan dubs and comics. But that would be a dream role. If Cygames, just be like, Cygames, hit me up. You ever do a Uma Musume dub? I want to voice at least... You have so many horse girls, I can voice at least one of them, right? Fresh red. Oh, it's so cute. I like this. Look at that. Oh, let me prop it up. Yeah, look! The bear sign completed. I'm glad there's stickers. I don't have to cut it out and glue it myself, because I hate that. So, yay for stickers. I could just stick on, and there we go. Fine, complete. Done. We could set that off to the side and keep on rocking along. Yeah, a lot of small materials. We got even a light fixture that's happening there. And I had to provide my own AAA batteries in here. Part A? Oh, okay. Wow, they got a lot of stuff that, like, yeah, you have to assemble it like this. It's like, I am not gonna work on that light fixture until the end. That's way too much work. Okay, maybe I can at least build the structure of this. Yeah, I mean, I can at least try to build a frame. I want to build all the bigger stuff. I heard the VA for Bill really connected with the character he voices. He embodies our Pom Fury Queen so well. Yeah, I did actually end up liking his voice quite a lot. I was worried how Bill was gonna sound, but you know, he's done a good job so far of it. Like, I've been really happy with the Twist dub in general. They did actually put, you know, effort and care into it, and that's what really matters. They didn't really go be lazy with the dubbing, so a lot of the voice actors had fun, and I still see them post a lot of tweets related to Twist, so it's cute that way. I'm trying to find where my frame is. I gotta look in the other bag, I think. Oh, I got the board here. D70, yeah, okay. This is the board that we'll need, and then we're gonna need some of the other frames here. It was well casted, yeah. Because the person who did the casting, or like either the casting director or the voice director, yeah, I think maybe like the voice director, she's like a big Idia fan, so... Like on Twitter, she's got like pictures of her and her like Idia plushies, which is kind of cute. They gotta love it when people are working with like source material that they really enjoy and have, you know, played and consumed and experienced. Alright, I think, let's see. All right. Okay, we got the materials here. Just to gather them up, I'm like, what am I gluing onto each of these? This is the board. Okay. I'll set this off to one side then. That's all the stuff there. That one is case. This tells me to glue onto that. Oh, is that this thing? Sometimes the instructions aren't very clear, so I'm like doing some guesswork here and figuring out what it's asking of me. Okay, so it wants me to dab the glue. Nice. Okay. Okay. Yeah, sure, we'll glue the base. Part of the illustration here. Hi Wolfgang, welcome! Or Prince, I guess your name has been abbreviated. Hi Prince. Glad you made it. We've been slowly putting the pieces together in here. So far we've got the cupboard for the little bakery. We made the glass cabinet. Well, fake glass. There is the signboard that's been made, and oops, I knocked it over. And then the fireplace. So we've made these parts so far. I'm trying to build all the biggest pieces I can before moving on to the little smaller pieces. And it's gonna take a bit to put everything together, and probably won't be finished in one night. But it's okay. Rome is not built in a day, and neither is a bakery. I heard about that. It's nice to put in the love because you can see the passion, the work. Yeah, that's important, you know, when you're like, you can tell like, oh yeah, there was love, there was effort that was put into the casting decisions, picking the right voices, like actors and voice actors for the job. Okay, so yeah, I think I'll, because there's a lot of small details in this, so I'm gonna try to still continue building out the bigger parts. So let's see, I want to get all the paper pieces. Gotta figure out where the papers. I'm gonna rummage through here and find. Where are the papers? Oh, right, the papers are here. I have to cut these out. Yeah, it just needs to cook. We're cooking. We're cooking. It's gonna take a bit, but I deliberately went with a kit that's a little easier than the other ones I've created before in the past. Okay, so I gotta cut this out. So we're gonna cut this out, and then I gotta use a knife to cut along the white lines here. Okay. So that's the tricky part, is being able to cut these little lines here without ripping the entire paper. So I'll get my scissors and I'll start snipping away at it. Okay, I'm in the right chat again. Yeah, welcome. I still have, yeah, my 2 separate chats working, but it's good. You managed to find your way. One way or another. I'm just talking to us. Nothing new. It's like there's 2 things we always talk about. It is Twisted Wonderland and food. But the problem with talking about food is that it does make you hungry. So hopefully you've eaten dinner or lunch or a meal today so far. It's really funny because it's like even the miniature house I'm building, it is a Breadbox. It is a bakery, so there's still food involved regardless, whether even if it's like fake food. We're building a bakery. I wonder what food we'll speak of this time first. Baguette. Now there's what a coincidence. Yeah, guess what? We have a bakery and there's gonna be baguettes in it. But no, the first food we talked about in the stream was Chinese food. We talked about Chinese food. That was the very first one. I forget. It was oh yeah, it was Dragon, because Dragon went to a Chinese buffet. So we talked about Chinese food first. That was the first thing. Okay, I'm trying to cut between the lines. Wow. So I'm trying to cut within the lines, but I'm kind of bad at doing that. It's just like with coloring. I was never really good at coloring, like within the lines. So some people find coloring therapeutic, but like that's actually one of the hobbies that I'm not really into. I find like I'm just way too impatient when it comes to coloring, and I'm really bad at coloring inside the line. And then I like work my colored pencils way too hard so they break. So I just don't end up with coloring. But I'll work on building these houses. How about that in exchange? Now I want Bonk Dragon for making me hungry. Like, man, we should just bonk with the baguette. That's the emoji that we have to work with. We don't have a baseball bat, but we do have a baguette. RIP color pencils. Yeah, it's a thing of crayons too. Sometimes I just like color way too hard, I guess. Way too hard with color pencils, way too hard with crayons. Just really intense coloring, and that's I gotta have to chill on that. But I'm like, I just want to color quickly. I just want to get these colors in. I get way too impatient. Even worse, my mood fluctuates. Sometimes be able to, and then not the next time. Not being the Floyd Leach allegations. Just Floyd Leach things, you know. Sometimes the mood sometimes it do be like that. Oh, love coloring. Yeah, I'm glad those who like, yeah, enjoy coloring, because like it does look really nice. Like I love the end result of coloring, you know, when you put a lot of effort and time into it, and then you get like the really pretty colors that like come out. It's really satisfying. I just never reached that stage. That's probably why like my art hasn't improved in a long while. I have to actually sit down and try to improve my art. But it just I just haven't had the time. There's so many things to do, so little time. Too many things to study at once. I want to be good at everything, but it takes so much time. Or it's to have ADHD, he probably has it too. Floyd probably does have ADHD. He's probably undiagnosed. I don't know. I don't know what mental health is like in Twisted Wonderland. I don't think NRC is doing a good job of it. So they have they apparently have counselors, but I wonder how good those counselors are with dealing with the NRC boys. I'm like, what's the point of all this medical doctor when your child gets like malnourished like Riddle, and then like you go through like 7 overblots in a single school year? I'm like, where are the adults on this? What's the rest of the faculty doing? If they have counselors, why aren't they earning their wage? I wonder if Lloyd's the same hands of scribbling the page and says I'm not feeling it. I wish I could do that sometimes. You ever had that at work where like someone asks you to do something like at work, and then you're just like, you just wish you can just be like, nah, I don't want to do it. I'm just not feeling it. I'm just not feeling it. Heidi's got ADHD or bipolar disorder. Hard to say with Floyd. Yeah. And like, Georgina just doesn't seem to care. She's just like, yeah, that's just the way my son is. It's like we just accept him and love him for who he is. We don't know what he's got, but we just roll with it. Okay, my paper got kind of wrinkly with the glue lines, but like they gave me wet glue, so I don't know how to make it less wrinkly. So it's just gonna be slightly wrinkled floors. I'm just trying to flatten it out a little better. But the floorboards are just slightly wrinkly, that's all. I don't know. I'm gluing paper, and this is wet glue, so there's only so much that can be done. Oh, don't kill it. Cancel the whole staff. Just Crowley. You're on to responsible. Yeah, the principal. The principal should be taken responsible for this. I think Train is actually, out of the entire faculty, I think Train is the only teacher that's actually like put in some efforts in expressing concerns. all the other faculty are just like, oh, whatever. Cruel cares, but Cruel's also full of tough love, and he kind of just like, whatever. Lets the kids fall flat on their faces and get back up on their own. Okay, yeah, I mean... maybe when it dries, it'll be a little better. For now, I don't want to touch it because I don't want to accidentally rip it anymore. And I gotta just, like... I got a scalpel. I got my scalpel, so I can do some incisions into this floorboard here. It does say to use a knife, so I'm gonna do it. Hi, medic! Welcome! I wasn't sure stream what's going on tonight. I'm doing some work. How are you all? I'm doing just peachy. So we've been building pieces of this Teddy bread. Where is it? Teddy's Breadbox. So I built some major items over here. We got a little sign, cabinet, fireplace, cupboard. And right now I'm trying to work on the floorboards of this, and I gotta make incisions along the lines here. But since Medic brought it up, actually, I haven't been posting my stream schedule like I usually do on the community post, because I feel like I kind of do it every week and it might start kind of overlapping and drowning out information. But like, I usually stream Tuesdays and Thursdays at the same time, and then I would usually post when I only do one stream a week. I don't know, does it help you guys to have a weekly stream post, or do you just kind of like expect a stream and just show up? We are big. Phone's acting up again. Okay. Lies, you threatened to cancel people. I'm bringing you back to reality. That was just feigning innocence. But yeah, no, so I don't know. Is it easier for you guys for me to do like to tell you what I'm going to be streaming for the week and just post that every Sunday or Monday? Or it's kind of like, surprise, you find out what the stream is on the Tuesday and Thursday? I mean, I don't know. I just looked around and saw Tuesday and Thursday. I can't remember where I saw it. Yeah, because I do mention that on my profile of my channel that I stream at those times. And I guess like it might show up in notifications too. I think it's nice to have it shown. Okay. Yeah, because like I haven't really been posting other stuff in my community posts, so I just didn't want things to get too cluttered if I'm just posting streaming schedules in community. If I didn't know you did Tuesdays, I would probably miss today. I think I'm back now, but I'm no longer in short mode. I can't figure streams or Tuesday, Thursday, because sometimes I'll get alerted, so I don't know sometimes. Oh, okay. It's on the YouTube app. Nice to have a schedule, especially with folks who are busy like me. Okay. Okay. Yeah, then I might just go back to posting weekly schedules then. Because usually I'll be streaming on like the Tuesday and Thursday at the same time, unless something comes up and I'm not able to. Because then I'll be like, yeah, I can't do so. Because I think next week, I forget, it's either next Tuesday or Thursday, I can't make it to one of those days. So I'll go back. That's I'm bad. It's bad at letting me know when people make plans, so I can sign up for notifications when those work too. That's kind of weird that you don't get notified that well from the actual YouTube ad. Like YouTube, what are you doing? Playing the same 3 cards into twists into the lines. I'm so bad. I only raise my favorites. Have you ever thought about doing a stream with you watching movies or shows or reaction videos to any videos on YouTube? I thought about it, but I mean, I can also vet it against you guys as well, because my only concern with watching movies and show on YouTube is that YouTube can kind of take down my stream at any time for copyrights. And like, so when it comes to like streaming, watching a movie, I can't show the movie on stream because it might get flagged as like copyright halfway and then my stream gets taken down, which has happened once. But funny enough, I was not even watching a movie or show. Like the only time YouTube has actually like pulled the plug on my stream like entirely and deleted it was when I was playing a game called Road to Empress. And like Road to Empress was a game. I wasn't even watching anything, but then YouTube was like, "Nah, you can't be streaming this." And then because I think it thought that I was either watching a Chinese drama or something, because it had real people in it. So they're probably like, "Girl, you only show PNG anime guys. Why are real humans on your stream? This is not Koa." And they just like nuked me basically. So I am very worried about showing movies or like react videos unless I make the react video like super watermarked and like tiny. I have done react videos though for things like Alien Stage. So like watching going through all the Alien Stage songs and movies, because like I feel that was still on the safer side. For anything more mainstream and popular, I can't really be showing straight up movies and animes, I think. So it have to depend, yeah, I think, on the reaction videos. Still possibility. Watching a full movie, yeah, I think YouTube would choke me out basically. That's the issue with copyright. YouTube's it's been really strict about it. More of my videos have been getting demonetized because of just like, even though the background music I use is like in quotations no copyright to it, they're still like, no, you can't monetize this. We're gonna stop that. So luckily I've only been copyright struck once, but I've been demonetized like a lot. So much to exploit the copyright system. Yeah, it's like people can, even if you don't own the thing, you could still like flag a copyright or someone else's video even though you don't own it. So I was like, what's the whole point then? You're just gonna be claimed like, actually I'm the owner of this video when like you're not. Make all the safe for the kids. Yeah, and there's whole fiasco of AI guessing our ages. Oh, based on what we watch. Yeah, it's crazy. Don't worry, guys. I will make sure we are not underage, that we are all not children, because I will just, in the middle of my videos, moving forward, I'll just do nothing but talk about taxes and personal finance. I'm going to talk about adult things. I mean, talking about adult things like subprime mortgages and mergers and acquisitions and personal finance, just to make sure we stay in above the minor age bracket. I've heard that happening to various video games, even though devs paid for right to use the song, because I played Estella recently, right? So it makes sense that I can't monetize that video for Estella, because, you know, people have composed songs for it. But I think I used a soundtrack from Uma Musume, and I got like demonetized for using a track from Uma Musume. I see people claiming shit that isn't theirs. Yeah, that was what bothers me, and like I try to refute it, but YouTube doesn't really stay on my side very much. I have to be old enough by now for them to guess. Yeah, I'm like, God, it's like I've been on YouTube for 6 years. Like, why would you flag my stuff? Keep anything remotely children related out of here, so that we are 3.25. That's right. You know, we can't talk about things like the Roblox and the Fortnites, and I don't know what our kids into these days. The Tiki Talks. It's I don't know, like whatever all the other kids are on. Don't forget to talk about paying bills too. Yeah. Yeah, you don't worry, YouTube. I'm adult. I pay my bills. I pay my bills. I have a good credit score. You were a newborn when you got a channel. You're actually 6. That's right. I just like... I was born, and then I started walking and talking, and then I immediately made a YouTube channel. Speaking of YouTube falling apart, the ad inflation is so bad too. Yeah, so there's a lot of ads there. Funny enough, I think there was one stream actually. I think just it was my light up the town when I was playing the Christmas decorating game. I realized afterwards that my stream was on like auto ads. Like I was like, because I actually set all my streams to be manual ads. So like I choose when the ads run, but like I basically never run ads on my stream. But for that stream, I guess one of my settings had it so that it lets YouTube decide when it wants to run the ads, and I guess it just ran a shit ton of ads during that stream. And like, I was like, what's happening? Everyone's saying there's a lot of ads happening. I don't remember the like ads happening, because YouTube also doesn't tell me when the ads are actually running. So I'm talking here to myself while ads are running into the background. But yeah, it turns on I had like let YouTube decide when to run ads, and guess what? YouTube just wants to run ads all the time. So on default I keep on manual. So I'm supposed to decide when the ads run. Lol, exiting the womb, become a YouTuber. Hey, these days in our economy, in our society, you need like 10 years of work experience by the time you're 10, okay? So you better get out of that womb and start putting together a resume. You're gonna need that extra 10 years of experience. AI, yeah. Odds are awful. I don't hate the program. How it's used. Yeah, it's just a little too much, you know. This way, come 2040, we're gonna wind up in the Matrix. It's like, if we're gonna wind up in the Matrix, at least making a good Matrix. Where are all the AI and like robot boyfriends I was promised by 2025? Like where are all the Ikemen robots? I thought we were living in the future. Why can't I see my PNG boys in VR? Where are all of them? You know, so the specific type of AI that's wasting water. It's tired of AI. Yeah, it's it is crazy because like in my day job, like I am an office girly. I am, you know, I work in corporate hell. So the hottest things these days for companies to do is to like adopt AI, and they're like they expect the employees to also adopt AI because like it's like, oh, you have to be productive, and if you don't use AI, you're not gonna get ahead, and you're not gonna like be able to, you know, get promoted and stuff, which is kind of sucky. It's real sucky. For lack of professional terms, it's just really sucky. A 20-minute video is easily interrupted by ads 5 times. Yeah, it does really like spoil the experience. It's such a shame too, you know. Yeah, maybe I should cut this way. I feel like it's easier to cut like this than me trying to cut from the other side. There's also the thing with AI too, I find, is that there's a lot of people or like news outlets that don't really understand the definition of AI, because there is the quote good AI and then there's the bad AI. And like good AI is just, you know, automation. It is machine learning. It is algorithms. Okay, it's like it's powered by math. It is using algorithms to like, you know, crank out like formulas to calculate stuff. It's like just, you know, processing a lot of math, or it's automating, so it's running a script to do things to reduce repetitiveness. But then you have like the bad AI, which is all like the generative AI that's like stealing shit from people. And that is like that really sucks. And of course, you know, like using all the AI models and whatnot. I don't know, it's like the hottest thing, kind of like way back with like the age of the internet. Everyone's like, everyone needs a website. It's a .com boom. So we're in like a weird AI bubble. It was much better. It's weird to see people group all AI together. Yeah, it's like I saw an article today that called Love and Deep Space AI boyfriends, and I'm like, they're not AI. They're 3D models in a game programmed by people. Like Silas and Caleb aren't just like Gronk 2 talking to you from the phone. They're programmed by people. So like Love and Deep Space is not an AI boyfriend. They're not powered by it. They're like people are telling them they're following a script, you know. There's such a thing as good AI. I call BS on that one. AI has zero place in the entertainment industry. Yeah, because I think like I call it good AI because what people think is AI is actually not AI, right? It's like AI is full of algorithms, right? It's running on a lot of algorithms. It is a learning model because it is taking all of those pixels, all of those numbers and stuff, and like learning from it. And like the basis of AI is machine learning that uses a lot of formulas, but now the ugly part of it is that it needs something to learn off of, and that involves like stealing stuff from actual people's work. So it is yeah, it's sucky. Yeah, it has no place in the entertainment industry. There is so much AI music on YouTube now. And it's scary because some of that music is actually very good. Like AI is actually making really good music, and it's very concerning because it's making music that like people aren't gonna be able to tell the difference. Grok is dog shit. Should ever be compared to these space? Yeah, honestly. I was like, that's so offensive. Whoever wrote that article was like rage baiting. I feel like they had to be rage baiting because I'm like, nah, man. You can't say Love in Deep Space is AI. You might as well start saying that Final Fantasy is AI too. You two asking up, chat refresh, and some people are here. Hello, yeah, hello, welcome back, medic. We're in a bubble, it's not going to pop. Yes, I would say it has to pop eventually because we are in essentially an AI arms race. Okay, everyone is involved with AI, like all the major companies like Microsoft and like OpenAI and stuff like that. They are competing to be the first person to come up with like the ultimate, I guess what you call the ultimate AI model that everyone is going to adopt. So all the countries like US, China especially, are all competing to be the first person to get the model that everyone else is going to adopt, because once they have a model that everyone else is adopt, that's it, right? So we are in a weird AI type of arms race, except of weapons. We are trying to be the first, whoever, or I would not say we, the companies and governments are trying to be the first ones to come up with the AI like model and like that is like sustainable. So everyone is trying to get in on this because everyone wants to be the first, because the person who achieves first is going to be like the head. So we are, yeah, but like it's OpenAI is losing money, right? Like a lot of the AI places are actually going to lose money if they don't turn a profit soon. So I can't say it's a matter of time at some point. Yeah, I was kidding about lads and AI. Are you talking about the article of a man trying to pay his wife to quit? Yes. Yes, that is the exact article I was talking about, medic. The one where he's because the title of the article was like man trying to pay wife to quit the AI boyfriend. I'm like, it's not an AI boyfriend, first of all. And it's kind of sad too, because the wife was actually trying to recover from postpartum. So the wife was recovering from postpartum, and like she was trying to get through like a gym, like because she's doing gym exercises. And her gym instructor was like, hey, if you have someone in mind that you picture to help you with your gym exercises, you know, why not do so? So she's been using like Raphael to like help her with the gym exercises, to like get her through it. So like that is essentially what she's using it for. But yeah, I don't know. They wrote that article and it had a very clickbait article like title for it. There's a country AI song at the top of the country charts too. We're so cooked. Yeah, everything is about profit essentially, but it's wild that you can. Yeah, I heard AI music in one of my grocery stores I went to, and I was like, how has it come to this? I like the bubble to pop. Yeah, companies have laid off employees because they heard the AI is cheaper, but apparently they lost more money. It will make a turn. Yeah, maybe it's my conspiracy theory, but I feel like not all the layoffs are actually related to AI. I think a lot of companies are actually using that as an excuse. So they're like, oh, we're laying off people so that we're gonna cover up with processes that will compensate for the productivity, but really it was just an excuse for them to get rid of people that they've been meaning to get rid of. And it sounds way better to shareholders if they're like, oh yeah, we had to remove people to make room for innovation and streamlining processes, instead of saying like, we just had too many people and we need to cut costs, so we had to let them go. Because the former sounds better to investors than the latter. So I feel like not every layoff is actually related to AI. I think some companies are using it as an excuse, just like when COVID happened and people are like, oh yeah, we're laying off people because of the pandemic or stuff. But I feel like it was just an excuse. The start of sci-fi horror, Matrix, Terminator. Yeah, it's like, it's interesting because we are kind of living in a dystopian, but not the cool dystopian, We don't get all the cool aesthetics. We're just like in the very slow cook, basically. In a way, I sympathize, but I hope the wife can find a healthier me and treat herself. Gachas are not good long term. Yeah, I think like for gachas, like you just using it and playing it is fine, as long as you don't go overboard with spending. Because it's okay to enjoy gacha games. You could also be like free to play. But yeah, it's concerning if you're like spending way too much that you don't have on it. All sci-fi becoming real is crazy. It scares me more than an actual horror story. Yeah, it doesn't really feel far away, so everything feels like it's advancing too quickly. Yeah, because like technology has really, really gone like very fast. Everything has like really sped up in recent times. I think it's all the buyer, but some, yeah, for the company. For sure. Yeah, I feel like I honestly think that not every layoff is related to AI. I think some companies are just making an excuse, but it is still concerning though. At the end of the day, it is still concerning. Where it's like, if they are really getting replaced by AI, well, at some point, will that company actually make money, or will they have to start hiring people back? Or I guess they'll just end up offshoring all that work to overseas. Okay, I finally cut out all the bottom pieces. Jeez, no way I'm missing one. God. Cutting this with a scalpel is harder than I thought. Gotcha, definitely be avoided if you're addictive. Yeah, if you're like... If it can be addictive. It is basically a form of gambling on gacha. So you have to really know your limits and when to stop. Hard to phrase my initial comment differently. Hard to type on the saying. Yeah, that still worries. Like we're all just chatting away here, and I'm just yapping. As I'm trying to go through this. I think I finally cut out all the parts down here. Wow. That was just a floorboard. I think it looks okay. I mean, it's a little rough around the edges of some parts, but... Yeah, words are hard. Sometimes I feel like I don't even put my thoughts into words correctly. There's been a lot of times where it's like I end up just like in public, I'm like talking to people, I'm like, I can't think of a specific word, so I just have to use like caveman equivalent language. Be like, yeah, this thing, it's good. It's good. Good stuff. It makes me sound like a caveman. Or I'm like, no, I meant to say that, yeah, this thing was amazing. You know, I really like these qualities of it. But I'm just more like, yes, it's good. I like. Thing is nice. I enjoy thing. I get so many brain farts in public sometimes. Sometimes the brain farts happen at work and I have to be like, wait, no. Have to remember to use professional language. Especially when there's still like a lot of boomers in the workplace. So it's super funny as when like when more millennials and Gen Zs are like entering the workforce and you like talk to them like super casually. It's actually kind of funny. I'm a little concerned about some other fields. I used to use so much words in talking that no one understood me as a kid, late in speaking. Thankfully, all is better. There's some moments. I'm like, you could be like the most refined speaker, I'd say, but and also still have brain farts at times. Okay, we have this. Oh, I should glue. The hole is on the right. Okay, good. The instructions tell me the hole is on the right. I need to be on the hole. There's a few moments in my brain just blue screens. I'm like, crap. You're like, what's the word? It's like, I should know this. What do I say? So it's like, it's kind of funny hearing like casual lingo at times at work, but it's also kind of concerning if you work in other occupations. Like imagine you go, like imagine 10 years in the future, you go see your doctor and then you're asking like, you're concerned like, oh, so what was the issue, doc? Like, is everything going to be fine? And then the doctor is just like, well, I don't know what to tell you, fam. I think you're kind of cooked. Can you imagine that? I'd be like, wow. Okay. Just please pull the plug now then, doctor. I don't think I want to hear anymore. Wait, is this... I think this paper... No, okay. Oh, right, I want to glue that. Tell me what's on the other side of that. Oh no. Okay, wait. No, I need to cut the whole thing. Okay. That one Dr. Pav TikTok video, is she dying? Probably not. Yeah, especially when you're considered an adult, people expect you to articulate your words. This is all BS. This work is making me want to enter that deep sleep myself. R.I.P. Yeah, I was just like, I remember seeing a YouTube video or YouTube shorts from this one comedian. I'm trying to remember her name, but she was basically like doing skits of like different professions if they talked in nothing but Gen Z slang. Like she did things like, oh, being a police officer, being a doctor. But it was just like a whole skit of just nothing but the professional using Gen Z slang, and it was kind of funny because I'm like, wow, there's so many words that even I haven't heard of before. Is she gonna live? Probably not. Yeah. I don't remember what her name was, but I'll have to look it up later. But it's just kind of funny. But I'll be very scared. It'd be like, yeah, I'm sorry, Koa. Things just ain't right, fam. I gotta be real for real with you. You're probably cooked. I say you're probably not gonna live for like another... It's like, how much time do I have left, Doc? I don't know, maybe 6-7 days. Hey! Yeah, I still don't know what that rabbit clock thing means. I just see it everywhere. Does it mean it's time running out or what? My head's my hands. I thought it just meant like, hey, TikTok, like time's running out. Better get on wherever the post is talking about. Okay, as a Gen Z myself, Gen Z slang is cringe, and you can fight me on that. I would die. Not hell. I find it kind of funny, not gonna lie. Some of the slang is really cringe, I will admit, but some of it is really funny because you can just use it to mess with people, especially when you have young kids. Especially when you have like random school kids that are using like all the slang like skibby ritz and yats and all that stuff. And then you as an adult try to talk to be like, hey kiddo, how about that skibby ritz you got, huh? And then it's like they just like look at you all weird and then they stop. I just think it's funny because yes, you can use the slang and just like be super cringe to these kids. You want to make... Sometimes you want to make a group of kids stop like saying those slang. You just have to say it yourself, but the most uncool way. So they're like, ugh. If she's saying it, then it's like super unk and it's like super like, we don't want to say any words now so that we can get her to stop saying these words. 69, 67, well, 68. The poor overshadowed number. I guess we just missed. That's what we're missing. It's like the middle child, the one that's like unloved. You kill me now. Sorry, medic. It's all part of the learning experience. We're all learning. We're talking about Gen Z slang. The cringiness is funny too at times. Yeah. You can just connect to a kid with just mere hand motion. You're just standing there and you just go like, hey. There's a Christian Bible with a few books translated in Gen Z slang, and it's the cringiest thing I ever heard. That's so funny. Were they like, I think they like didn't have like Shakespeare, but they made Shakespeare into like Gen Z slang for like relatability. I felt like that was a thing. Or just be like, yeah, it's just literary classics, but make it with slang. Okay, I think I want to glue... I want to glue this, and then, I think I'm supposed to glue this back there? Oh, it's supposed to go over, okay. Well, this is actually supposed to peek over a bit. Okay. I wonder if I cut it correctly, then. I feel like I cut it correctly. Oh well. Too late now to fix it. I feel like the instructions aren't really telling me. But okay, I glue, and then I'm supposed to glue the other side, and it goes over. I understand this part. But then, I have this section here. I thought I was supposed to glue the other side. Of course, I read Bible manga when I was a preteen too. It's great. Did I have a Bible manga? Do they at least make Jesus look ikemen? Or did they give him a moe face? At least his drawing incorporated to it, it worked. Yeah. That's funny though. I want to see now. Did they make Jesus look ikemen? That's the only thing I want to know. I remember Shakespeare translated into modern lingo. It's cringe, also funny. Yeah, I think it's like, maybe it helps people remember better if it's cringe, you know? You may not remember all of Shakespeare's works, but you will remember if it's cringe. Oh shit, I forgot. I just realized I did not cut this correctly. Oh, no, I did. Okay, wait, never mind. Or wait, no. I may have... did I mess up? Hold on. I'm so confused at myself now. Did I cut this properly? Oh no, I done fucked up. No, I done fucked up. Okay, I was like, why is there an extra piece of paper? You know why? Because I cut it at the wrong freaking line, okay? I was supposed to cut it! Okay. I cut it incorrectly. That should have been part of the other paper. Alright, I will figure this out. Hold on. I did not cut this correctly. I was like, wait a minute, something about this doesn't seem right. There's a manga of Buddha and Jesus being buds. It's such a... Oh yeah! I did read the one with Buddha and Jesus. It was actually kind of funny. It was called Saint Young Men. Saint Young Men is the manga. They also have an anime. And it's really funny because like my favorite skit from that series is like Jesus convincing some Yakuza that he's also Yakuza. The art style looks like One Piece or Sailor Moon fused together, I think. Oh, that's pretty wild. That sounds like a pretty wild description, not gonna lie. Alright, I gotta glue this before I get... My workstation is coming a lot messier now. Let's glue this down. But yeah, I remember in Saint Young Men there was there's a part where Jesus and Buddha are in this sauna and they're chilling in the sauna with all these other guys, and then there's one Yakuza member in there, and like all the other guys are sitting away from the Yakuza guy because, you know, he's Yakuza, so they were a little iffy on it. But then, you know, Jesus starts striking up a conversation with this guy, and then essentially the flow of the conversation was something of like, oh yeah, you know, the Yakuza guy was like incarcerated. He's like, I got out of jail and I was imprisoned and wrongfully, but I got out. And Jesus is like, oh yeah, you know, that kind of happened to me too. But like, I managed to get out of like my imprisonment within like a couple days, you know? And the Yakuza was like, what? How did you get out? Only a couple of days. And Jesus was like, oh, through the will of my father. And the Yakuza... Everyone who was listening to the conversation was like, holy shit, this guy must be like from a Yakuza family then. That's like probably, I see that clip flowing around a lot. It's probably one of my favorite skits. Comment about Shakespeare made me remember an old movie I was forced to watch in high school. It was Romeo and Juliet, modern gang set. Oh, was that the one with like Leonardo DiCaprio? Was that the one? Then we're like, it was like a modern, yeah, Romeo and Juliet. That's just like the movie She's the Man. It's just a Shakespeare adaptation of Twelfth Night, right? So, but the adaptations were fun though. You still get the story, but it's just like in a modern, more relatable setting. Oh, don't forget to log in for free 10 poll. Oh, sweet. I remember to do that. I do want my free polls. Okay, this one was less wrinkly than my floorboard, so this turned out pretty good. And I messed up gluing the other one. Let me try. I'm like, I feel like I did not cut this properly. What did I do wrong? Or, maybe I just cut a little too long, that's all. I just don't like how they have a line through. It's like the crepe saying, first one all turns out weird. Oh, for making crepes. I never actually tried making crepes at home before. It seemed like it'd be a lot of work, and I didn't trust myself to make some proper crepes. Even though I'm like, the crepes are tasty. But it seems like, yeah, kind of delicate work. I think I have to glue, so I do have to glue the other side. Over there. And I have to glue all the stuff. I'll do that. I think I just have to use less glue. Because it's paper, so it'll still stick regardless. Make it less blobby, I guess, and spread out the glue a little better. At least I think it's all crepes, per chance. No, it makes sense. Just like, I feel like that's just with a lot of things, you know? Just like how the first waffle or pancake you make kind of turns out more, like, bad than the rest of the pancakes, because the pan, or like when you make fried items like croquette or chicken, like the first piece of fried food never turns out as good as the rest of the piece of fried food, because like the heat is still building up. Yeah, sometimes it's too thick, or it tears, or it gets burnt. There's a technique to it. But I've never actually tried, making crepes. Am I doing this right? I feel like there's something I'm missing. Oh well. Gotta flatten it out. I do what I can. I'm doing my best to put this bakery to work. Yeah, it was that one movie. It was like 1980s or 90s LA, but they still did the lines in the OG Shakespearean. Oh yeah, everyone's still quoting Shakespeare. That's kind of cool in its own way, though. You know, bring back modern settings, but everyone's using like old school language. Okay, this one's okay. Yeah, this one ended up being more wrinkly this time. The other one didn't turn out as wrinkly. Well, with a little more, I guess. Hush, puppy. Now you're in the mood to cook? Yeah, back to food again. We struggle with crepes is getting the batter to be shaped properly in a whole sphere-like way. Yeah, I think like you have to like use a tool to like basically like shape it around to cover the whole pan, but you don't want it to be like too thick or thin, and you don't want it to overcook on the pan either. All right, I'm gonna set that aside to dry. Once it dries, I think it won't be as lumpy. I agree. I think when you put the glue on, maybe use a paintbrush just about the glue. Yeah, I don't know if I have a paintbrush on me though. I think I just have to, I've been just using my fingers to try and smooth it out. But yeah, I guess it would make sense. The paintbrush. Did they provide me with one? I don't think they did. They gave me a screwdriver, but they did not. Hey, I have tweezers in here. What have I been doing? There's tweezers in here. Jeez. Okay. Well, that would have been useful earlier. So I have tweezers, but I don't have a paintbrush. But yeah, you're right though. A paintbrush would actually make life easier, but I'm just rolling with whatever they've given me. Oh. The corners are still a little crisp. I might have to flatten that down. There we go. Or maybe I just don't have to push as hard. I never got special glue for crepes. The higher difficulty mode. Yeah, because I know there's actual like pans just for making crepes, like the flat surface of it. Some sort of skillet that's used for it. Alright, let's see. Oh god, there's like small pieces in here and whatnot. Maybe I'd start actually building out the smaller stuff. I had to start building all the little mini things. RIP. Or makeup brush too. Yeah, I'll have to get one that I wouldn't use anymore, because I could not imagine trying to get glue out of my makeup brush after. I just gotta get like some cheap paintbrush from the store. But I'm continuing. Small pieces are scary. Imagine losing some. Yeah. That's a problem too. It's just like, oh, there's a lot of small like little stickers and pieces in here. Luckily it's not too many and I can just kind of toss them back in a box. I just have to remember them. Alright, let's get some what was it, cookies? What does it say? Cookies! Taste good! What else does it say? Bear's Bakery. Yeah. A little blurry, I'm sorry. Anyways, cookies. Tastes good. We gotta have cookies in our bakery. Oh, it's so tiny. There's like an itty bitty tiny little menu in here. And then we have like price tags. Like really small. Okay. Where is that? Why does this PTSD flashback to Lego sets my brother used to make as a kid? I hope the Lego pieces were bigger, you know. Though Lego kits are actually very popular too. In addition to like DIY kits I've been seeing around, Lego has definitely been getting really popular again. Like specifically Lego for adults. Cookie Run Kingdom reference? Not really. Yeah, we all like cookies. Okay, but like, what kind of cookies are your faves? Because are we like chocolate chip cookie fam? Or if one of you heathens likes raisin cookies? Because for me, I'm like, I would not touch raisin cookies. See. Oh god, I gotta fold this box. So, okay. I love it. It's so blurred because I'm working with such a tiny little thing. Okay. Gonna tuck it in. Get in. Eh. Get in there. There you go. Get in the box. I like how it's just like one bonk. One baguette bonk. Lace cookies. I love lace cookies. Not too sweet and wonderful texture. Oh, are those like the they're like a thin biscuit, but they have like a chocolate layer over it that makes it looks like a doily. I feel like I've had something like that before, but it was like I think it was like from Costco or something. Not the sweet, wonderful texture. Yeah, I wonder maybe it's like the chocolate ones. Very good. I like the Japanese moonlight cookies. I also like chewy chocolate chip. Oh, I had to glue it. Oh god. This hole is so tiny though. Okay, let me try my best at folding this little box. Lace cookies and berry, the kind I like is just primary. Oh, oats in them. Okay, I don't think I've had that kind then. I love chocolate chip, oatmeal raisin, chocolate chip, oatmeal raisin cookies. Ugh, raisins. Too gross. This is an anti-raisin household. Not a lot of cookies I dislike. I only have raisin if it's a lot of cinnamon involved. I'm hungry. Can't be oatmeal. Fresh from the box either. Too dry. Yeah, I'm not a big fan of oatmeal ones. I like the unhealthy cookies. Thin mint ones. Oh, okay. Thin mints. There was a very specific Girl Guide cookies that I liked. I think until they stopped selling it. No, Cookie Run Kingdom references. It's overrated. I'm gonna mail raisins to you. What kind of harassment is this? You come here into my household, you threaten me with your raisins. I raisin my fists in return. I love peanut butter cookies. Yeah, peanut butter cookies. I like those. I like them too, but I don't like it when it's like way too much. Just like simple ones. Oreos, as I mentioned. Funny enough, I eat more Oreo flavored things, like Oreo flavored ice cream, Oreo flavored cakes. I eat more Oreo flavored things than actual Oreos. I like the taste of Oreos, but in other desserts, more than actually eating the Oreo itself. Okay, I gotta start gluing this together. Maybe the Cookie Run Kingdom is a friends we made along the way. I never got into Cookie Run. So people talk about cookies and I get so confused. I'm like, wait, why is your discourse on cookies? Who? What? What cookie got released? I like eating the Oreo cookie, then discarding the frosting. Then what's the point of the Oreo? You're only eating the Oreo crumbs, the biscuit part. Sounds like you'll love Moreos that give you like what, twice the frosting? Isn't that what it was? It was something that you can like literally dip more frosting in your Oreos. Raisin cookies are if I'm starving, yeah. Otherwise I like a lot of cookies, Oreos, chocolate chips. Discarding the cream. Yeah, heathen. I thought you're supposed to, dunk the entire Oreo to eat it. I don't like frosting. Guilty as charged. You don't deserve Oreos. Perhaps you can indulge in some other biscuits, but to be honest, I do tend to just eat Oreo flavored things. I like Oreo McFlurries, you know. I'll eat more of those than actual Oreo cookies. I'll try new types of cookies too. Yeah, there's a lot of types out there actually I haven't really had. There's a lot of Christmas cookies that I really enjoy, but I don't ever know the name of. I just kind of get them as like Christmas gifts from people. I'm like, this is tasty. No idea what this cookie is called, but it tastes good. It's all Christmas cookies. Oh my god, I cannot put this thing in its tiny little slot. It's not happening, guys. I just have to kind of glue it and hope for the best. I just gotta hold it firmly, that between my thumbs. I eat cake without frosting too. What kind of frosting are you having? At least, is it like, I understand some cakes have really crappy frosting on it, but at least buttercream is, or like buttercream or whipped cream is okay, right? We're sending Wolfgang to court for food crimes. Transgressions against Oreos and cakes without frosting. Okay, to be honest though, it depends on the frosting. There's a lot of frostings I don't like, but any like buttercream though, whipped cream is fine. Okay, we got a cookie box of cookies done. New addition to the bakery. All right. Now we need a bread box. I think. Bread box. Okay, bread. Uh, well, you defend me, right? The whole raisin thing was water under the bridge. You threatened to send me a box of raisins. I'm going to threaten to send a box of frosting at your door. I mean, I get it if it's like for health reasons, you don't want to eat the frosting and stuff, but if you deliberately scrape frosting off the cake, then I don't know what else to say. There's like one time a cake had cheesecake. It was some I'll use mouthius? A cake cheesecake mouthius? How you spell it filling? I got like that's about it. I'm like most cakes have frosting on it unless you're eating like pound cakes and loaf cakes. I don't know. Only faker here is the guy eating Oreos at the crate. And losing all the frosting. But what you see now, I'm picturing you giving like the Oreo frosting to your friends and family. You're just like scraping the frosting between the cookie and layering it on your friend's Oreos cookie. Like, here, you like Moreos, don't you? Have some more frosting, more cream. Where is it? Okay. Try to fold this into there. Get that. They have such tiny little tabs that I'm supposed to slot into. Yeah, no. For cookies, I like chewy textures. I don't really like crunchy as much. Bee biscuits are nice though. I did try these new cookies over the Christmas because like Christy had these box of like I don't know brown butter cookies or something like that. So I'm like, oh, I should try it, and I did not like it at all. Or maybe I'm just like picky. I don't think I really like packaged cookies as much as like freshly baked ones. Fold it as shown. Okay, I fold. Oh my god, it keeps coming apart. Okay, this is such a small little box I'm trying to put together. It's like trying to fold a takeout container. What? Wolfgang, you're offering head? Offering your head? Like that kid trying to take pickles or tomatoes off their burger and drop it on their neighbor's plate, yeah. They're just like, oh, you know, I don't want this. Here, have it. Just, you know, scraping the broccoli off the plate. Casually just falling on your neighbor's plate. I'm trying to keep this tab in, but it keeps slipping. The instructions are trying to teach me how to fold this, like, literal takeout box, and I am trying to understand it. I'm supposed to tuck it? What? Or, oh. So bad, this folding thing. god. Try not to squish it. I love broccoli. Oh my god. I love broccoli. So good. Broccoli is tasty. I love broccoli. I think it's like what most people... I think it's like it's like Brussels sprouts that a lot of kids don't like, or like green peppers. But I like all those things because I enjoy my veggies. I like eating my vegetables. Okay, can you... Why is this takeout box being so hard? So difficult with me. It's not working. My god, this is actually a lot harder to fold than expected. It's like so small, and all the paper is so brittle. Broccoli cooked in any shape or form, it's still peak. Yes. What's that one Girl Scout? Wait. Does anyone else enjoy eating raw potato slices that's salted? You're eating raw potatoes? I like my potatoes cooked. Are you supposed to be eating potatoes raw? That doesn't sound like it's proper. In terms of like, I guess it won't kill you, but... It might be a little too crunchy for me. What's that one Girl Scout cookie? It's peanut butter dipped in chocolate. Is there? Oh, I want to know that one. I don't think I've ever seen that one before. I like raw carrots. Can't stand them cooked. Ah, interesting. I like my carrots more cooked than raw because I think it's like too hard for me to chew. So I like roasted carrots. Roasted carrots. Is my food takes that bad? Yeah, Wolfgang was your food takes are quite something. I don't think raw potatoes are good for you. Even if you're slicing them thinly, please at least microwave them. I can't stand the smell of Brussels sprouts. I think they taste pretty good roasted with some maple syrup. Like if you have it with like some salt, pepper, and a little bit of maple syrup as like a glaze when you roast Brussels sprouts, it's actually pretty tasty that way. I didn't know. I did not know that. You didn't know that eating raw potatoes is bad for you? Well, I guess if you can eat raw carrots, I suppose, why not raw potatoes? But still. It reminds me of that article I read once of some guy who was like really religious. I think he was Catholic. I forget if he's Christian or Catholic. But he was like, in the article, he was talking about how he was resisting like urges, like he was resisting sexual urges by eating like 2 raw potatoes a day, and that's what it makes me think of. Straight up or just eating it raw. Reminds me of that guy. It's more of a texture thing for me. Anything too mushy is bland. Oh, that's true too. I guess like if you're not a fan of mushy textures. But mashed potatoes is a tasty type of mush. What? I've never seen raw potatoes. Same again. It was an article I read a while back. I don't remember a satire or not, but it was pretty funny. I should just try to find it. Oh, did I finally get this box working? I just cannot get this box to stay together for the life of me. I've been fiddling around with this for the past 5 minutes. It's almost 9 p.m. You're making me hungry. I shouldn't eat past 8 p.m. I shouldn't either. My feeding time is, it stops at like 8 p.m. as well, but I can't help it. Every stream is gonna result in talking about food because I love food. I love eating. I love food and I love eating food. Mashed potatoes with any clumps is peak. You can do that with a potato ricer. A potato ricer will get that nice smooth texture to it. Just add some like milk, butter, and potato to run it through a potato ricer. There's a case in Alaska where someone lived off raw potatoes and died from the bacteria found in potatoes. Oh, big yikes. Yeah, that doesn't sound good. It is like a veggie that is a root vegetable, right? It comes from dirt. So yeah. If the soil is not great, it's probably gonna affect the produce. Okay, so one time I got sick and smell for a while. The only thing I could smell was the Brussels sprouts my folks kept making. Ah, yeah, true. You're probably like remembering the time where you were sick and there's nothing but a smell of that. I get that. Went insane. Oh no. Yeah, especially if they're just making which it's like, wow, it's wild. Just making all of those Brussels sprouts. I remember one time I was there to eat a spoonful of wasabi. I was listening stairs. Now I can't smell the taste of any wasabi. A spoonful is a little too much. Even a teaspoon of wasabi really goes up the sinus. So that was a hard lesson learned. That sounds rough. You're gonna see if something dares, you're gonna die. Yeah, don't you consume a spoonful of wasabi. Not for the sake of your health, you know. I did put wasabi in someone's drink once, like in their soda. They did, but it was like a small amount, so they didn't notice it when they took a drink. So it was like it never happened at all. I hate foods that are too mushy. Like soggy noodles, wet salads, avocados. I need some sort of degree of firmness and crunch. I feel like soggy noodles and wet salad are just like disappointing when you're like, oh, this could have been good, but now it's bad. I do like avocados though. Where you're like your instant ramen sits for too long. Yeah, you're like, oh no, my noodles, I've overcooked them. Wasabi is years ago. Yeah, you learned your lesson since then. Cool. What's fun? Yeah, I just put a little bit of wasabi in someone's drink, and it was a school trip. We were at an all-you-can-eat buffet. I was like, just a little wasabi for a little spice. They didn't notice, so that was. It's funny. You ever like done things when you were like a kid? And then like later on when you reach adulthood and you like mentally mature, that you realize that, hey, that was kind of weird or that was kind of messed up. I've had times like that. What was done as a kid? The smell lingers. By the way, even when the sprouts are gone, the smell lingers. I'm sorry for your PTSD. Bringing up your PTSD with regards to Brussels sprouts. There, I think I finally got this bread box together. Holy shit, this took me forever. Oh wait, I was supposed to put bread in it. No! I was supposed to put bread in this! Hold on. Okay, I have to open this up again. Damn it! Okay. Actually, yes, I did put banana body wash in my mother's. As a child, I don't know why. I did banana body. Well, you put banana body wash in your mother's body wash, just like just the face scent of bananas still linger in. It has the enhanced sprout senses like spice senses. I guess it was linked to a very bad time or bad moment that you had in your life. It probably your body is like triggering its flight and flight response to it. Okay, it turns out I actually need the acrylic. And I actually need the little piece of bread. I gotta find my little piece of bread. Thought I rather spidey senses instead of sprout senses. Oh. Like there. Things will get better. There's no Brussels sprouts in this room right now. They won't hurt you. You never had to smell the ones sold by Sam's Club. Just like this Brussels sprouts just sitting there, not even cooked. Where is the bread piece I'm looking for? Where am I find that? Where is the bread? Find it. My little bag. I feel like I'm missing a bread. All I have is a croissant on here. I have a croissant. I have a baguette in here. Little baguette. What did that spaghetti do to you? I don't think I lost any pieces. I just don't know where that specific bread piece is. Or is this fake bread? Wait. It's lying to me. It's lying to me. That bread is actually a sticker. It's not real bread. I'm supposed to put the sticker inside the bread box. Wow, okay. Back to finding the thingy. Not liking spaghetti till you're an adult. I guess it definitely like a texture thing. Spaghetti can also get like pretty messy. There's like texture. Was it just spaghetti or is it like other like pastas? Like, you know, like fettuccine or raviolis. It was just like flipping spaghetti. Okay, I had to glue the thingy onto it. Wait, no, it's a sticker. I can use my tweezer to get it off. I used to have a ton of food as well. Like, bland foods are the best. With consistent textures. Just no spice. No seasoning, no spice. No seasoning or spice in your food. Just straight up raw dogging it. Like, no, nothing. I was weird as a kid and like boxed mac and cheese or spaghetti. But I love mashed potatoes and steamed broccoli. That sounds healthier. So actually maybe that's for the better. That sounds like a healthier option. I'm trying to put the sticker. Now that I actually found my tweezers, I can actually do a better job at picking these. There, that's my bread. My little bread loaf piece to go in the thingy. I'm supposed to glue it down in the box. Okay, I'm supposed to put this loaf of bread. You see, I'll put this. Pre-cooked sprouts or other stuff mixed in like garlic. Can't describe, smell like good, I hate it. Oh, okay. Pre-cooked sprouts, huh? Yeah, big note of spices. Very sensory sensitive chat. Oh, okay. No spices, no seasoning. I grew up in a sauce and sauce seasoning spice household. So it's just like a little all the tastes. Oh, we stuck up to 60 now into us. It used to be 30. Oh, cool. Nice. So now we just like farm way more lessons for less amount of time. Which I mean like saves time, honestly. I'm just more like, please, when will we finally ever have the ability to just like naturally have our AP max be increased? I'll glue the bottom so I can put this bread in the little thingy here. Garlic smells gross, to be fair. I just like this kind like minced garlic. Garlic is delicious. Garlic is amazing. I love garlic. I will defend garlic to the very end. This garlic is delicious. I love fresh chopped garlic. I love adding it to food. I also like eating raw onions. The smell of vanilla extract is also horrendous. Vanilla extract is really strong, I will admit. It is very, very, like, it really punches your nose quite a bit. Me too, as long as I don't smell the oil marinated ones. Oil marinated garlic. Garlic is just delicious. Like, there's someone I know who's, they can't eat any garlic, or they're, like, allergic to garlic, and I'm just like, first of all, are you a vampire? And secondly, like, I feel so sorry for you. I use so much garlic. I eat so much garlic, and I use so much garlic in, like, my everyday cooking that I'm like, I would not ever be able to give up garlic. I love my garlic. Sometimes I'll toss in some ginger in too, but garlic is like number one. I love the smell of garlic, but mixed in the rest of those sprouts, I grew to hate it. Oh, okay, because yeah, it's all you can smell for a month. Yeah, I guess with the blend all into it. At least I'm literally a Victorian child. The frosting, of course, is gonna stay vanilla extract. I'm just super curious on what foods you usually eat then, it's, in terms of like for choice. I think I finally got this bread in here. Ta-da! Yay! I don't know if I can. Has a hard time focusing, but anyways, my piece of bread is finally in the bread box. Oh my god. I love it takes me just as long to build the big pieces of furniture as it does for me to build out this little bread box with a little bread piece inside, because it took me forever to figure out how to fold and close the box. I'll put there. Box of cookies are done. Little bread box is done. Jeez. I'm thinking, what do I eat? Anything? I do like cooking various things. I made a pasta banana sauce once with nutty, savory seasoning. I don't know how I feel about banana sauce with pasta. My grandpa ate it and I was asleep and couldn't tell him the main ingredient was bananas. Did he like it? I feel like the banana would be pretty strong. No, banana is gonna be a pretty strong scent to it. I don't know with banana sauce though. Bears wills against too much cilantro. Okay, yeah, cilantro. I know some people have like that type of gene that makes you like that makes cilantro taste like soap. But like, I'm okay with cilantro. I don't actively go for it, but I'm like, yeah, I'll eat it with stuff. He ate 2 bowls? Oh wow, okay. Banana pasta was a hit then. I put a ton of random stuff, I forgot though. I didn't really keep a track of stuff. That's the joy of cooking. Compared to baking, like cooking, you can just like toss in so much random stuff. And then, you know, it will still turn out really good. Baking, you like take 1 teaspoon incorrectly of something and your whole batch is just like done for. I look and behave like a vampire. I love garlic. Hope I don't get allergic. Hopefully not. It's wild because allergies can develop later in life. And a garlic allergy is like a really, really sad thing to me. I hate baking. Following recipes is so boring. Sorry, baker. It does like I don't do a lot of baking because I feel like it's a lot to eat. If I do like a whole baked good. But occasionally I'll bake, but usually it's like cookies and like milk bread. So I'll like do like a milk bread recipe or like Asian buns and pastries. But yeah, it's like it does take quite a lot of work though. Even to make milk bread, you have to let it sit for a lot. Yeah, I had to readjust my thingy. Okay, that's done. Oh man, folding more bags. More bags. Definitely nice to split and share baked goods. Yeah, if you have like maybe multiple people that are baking something, you do an exchange, that'd be nice. As a baker, like gasp. Scandalized. I tried making bread before. It's a whole lot of work. It is. It does take a lot of work. I've only ever done milk bread, but for milk bread, you have to like rest it quite a bit and then come back, roll it out, rest it again. So it's like it's a whole day's effort basically. It does take a lot of work. Sure. I do bake shortbread. Shortcake. So I've made a lot of like the Japanese like Ichigo shortcake. But it's been hit or miss at times because even though I've baked this cake a bunch, like several times now in my life, there's always like a 50% chance the first batch just doesn't actually rise properly, and then the whole cake is like done for. I have to fold the snaps in, yeah. Have to tuck in. Oh my god, can you just stay in the tab, please? Stay in the tab. Tuck it in. Okay. This is always surprisingly hard when it's like this small. Just like try to tuck it in. There we go. Okay, I did it. I did it. I tucked it in. At the bottom of the bag there. The side still needs a little work. You have strength for your scientific portioning. I'm gonna take off for tonight. I got Ian go to bed early to do that art supply shopping tomorrow. Good luck with your shopping tomorrow. I hope you have a good night, Savon. Yeah, best of luck. Take care. Hope you get all the supplies you need. I'm just like trying to get this thingy. Stay inside. Okay. It finally locked in. Okay. Oh my god. Okay. Here. I'm just like making little tiny bags. All folded in. Have to fold in the bottom of it. All good now. Here, a little shopping bag. For the bakery. A little takeout bag, I suppose you'd say. Imagine with the gloves is a little difficult, extra difficult. Yeah, it is because like I don't have nails. Like it's all like there's no nails I can use for it, so it does make things a little bit trickier. But let's see here. We made some pretty good progress so far. We've done all the little boxes because oh my god, that Breadbox took me forever. Plus I was getting distracted. And then what is that? Even more boxes to do. Wow, okay, we already did the sign, so okay, even more boxes. On to the next box. Got more boxes to work with here. Making all the little itty-bitty pieces. You know, we're actually progressing quite a lot, actually. Hoping to get most of the stuff completed, and then start to really build out the frames. Oh, is this the box takeover? This is like the 4th box or container I have to fold. It's funny because like, yeah, it's just exactly like it would be for a regular size container, but I'm just working at a much smaller scale because this literally folds like a regular box. Because we had to make more takeout bags. How will our customers carry our delicious bare bakery goods home if they don't have a takeout bag with them? Gotta fold it, tuck it in there like that. Alright, I get these parts kind of almost like folding origami. I used to like do a lot of origami in the past, but I haven't done any recently. Oh, that's actually a good that's a good idea. Maybe at some point in the future I'll do a stream that's just folding origami. It's been a long time since I've done it. But I was mainly folding paper cranes and like flowers. He's like a bajillion boxes with your side bakery. How will we serve our customers if we don't have enough boxes for them? We will ensure everyone gets takeout items. Okay. Need to get this slotted in there. Okay, slot that in there. There we go. I just needed to click in. And then the bottom here. I gotta fold and tuck. Okay, fold and tuck. So here. Gotta fold it to sides. Finding the person who made many portions of little stars. They were within a mental hospital. Ton of free time. Oh yeah, the paper stars. I used to make those paper stars as well. I had like a whole jar of them. But that was like, yeah, years and years ago. So it's been a really long time since I've done those. They used to sell like lots of packs of them. So you can just have all these little papers they can use to make stars. Okay. Takeout box. The bottom, I got this one done a lot faster. I'm getting good at making these paper boxes now. And then we want to... Oh, we want to be a takeout bag, so we want to actually pinch it in the side like that. Okay, we want to actually pinch the sides in. And then fold flap over. Then tuck it in. Tucking it in. Blah is so small. It's really hard to tuck in. Oh, maybe I can get it? Yes. There we go. I wish I could like paper. I love to make paper stars. Texture is repulsive, I fear. What? Like, you mean the paper for folding the stars? What do you mean you don't like paper? Like, you just don't want to touch paper? What are you going to use to write? You write in notebooks at least? And yay, look! A little takeout bag is... This is like my most beautifully made one so far. I don't like any paper. It's sensory. Oh, okay. I always wear sleeves so I feel like, oh man. I feel like I love paper. Not just ADHD, it's also autism. Yeah, I know it's like a sensory material thing. I personally really like paper. Especially it's just like certain types of paper. Especially ones that are for like calligraphy or more coarse. I don't know, it's just like a really nice feel to it. Especially writing on it has a very different gets a little different texture. Because I like using fountain pens. So I write with fountain pens. So some textures of paper do make a difference when you write with them. I do enjoy them. See, okay, we got the bag, we got the materials, and then we have the little tiny decorations, which are definitely gonna be rough to do. So maybe I'll skip that step so I can actually start building the frame a bit more. Go back to building some of the bigger stuff. So yeah, maybe we'll start with putting more stuff on the little like cabinet here. So I want to put my little jam jar and my bread box. Of course. Oh, I need to put my low price tags. I gotta put my price tags in the thingy. And then... Oh, I put the low price tags and then I gotta put the bread in the display case and then glue the other stuff on top. Okay. More tiny papers to work with. Of course. Oh yeah, no need to go nowhere. In a way, it's motivating to do the consistently fun stuff first. Yeah, I'd be like, alright, we did a lot of small paper bag folding. Time to go back and continue building off of the big stuff we already done. So we got price tags. It's really cute because I don't know if you can see, but oh, dropping the paper. If you look very closely at the price tag, the thing will focus. You can see it has little bear ears on it. So the Bear Bakery, the price tags also have bear ears on it as well. Plus $2.99. Use the tweezers. Oh, yeah, the tweezers are definitely gonna help. Full 90 degrees, put in display case, basically. Wait. Where am I sticking the thingies? Wait, did I build this right? Uh-oh. Oh, right, oof. Oh, okay, I did mess up a bit. I just realized I didn't need to glue this to the top. I just needed to glue this to the side. Oops. That's why my display case only had one layer. Okay, see, I had to move it down. I had my thingy way too high. Okay. Okay. No skin off our nose. We can still work with it. Look at the gloves you're wearing, not the same ones I used to. Yeah, it's these are just like whatever regular disposable gloves. to work with. I'm getting so much glue on my hands now, just handling it, so the gloves are helping with that. Okay, yeah, okay, it makes more sense for me to move my that makes so much more sense, so that my display case is actually 2 layers. I just like glued it way too high. Okay. Because I was like, wait, how do the price tags stay on it if they're like that? So that makes more sense now. I gotta fold my thingy. Love paper, my tablet. Not so much. It's a different feel to it. I like my drawing tablet, even though I haven't really used it lately. I do have my nice drawing tablet. Like, I should go back to using it more. I just haven't drawn things in a while. It's a problem when, like, I want to do everything, but I don't have time to do everything because I work full-time. It's like, I work, and then I want to stream, but then I also want to make videos, but then I also want to make my thumbnails, but then I also want to do my upload to my voice acting channel, but I also need to post social media. But I also gotta go to my K-pop dance class, but I also want to go to my Ikebana class. Let's see, what's the price? Looking at 3 or 2, okay. I'm just involved with so many things, but like it by choice. It's like I want to be involved in everything. The world knew it'd be too powerful. We had just a little more time to spare. Yeah, I need like I need Cater's like signature spell. I need more of me. I need like a version of me that can go work, a version of me that can like work on videos, and then a version of me that can like do all the fun stuff. I just need that split card ability and then be able to like mentally and physically handle that many clones of myself going off doing different things without like being too like mentally or physically tired. Flashback to a Dipper clone episode from Gravity Falls. I never actually ended up watching Gravity Falls, but I'm like, a lot of things with clones don't usually end well for a lot in a lot of media, to be honest. Like, a lot, you have like the clones that get rebellious or declare themselves as the real OG. I put this in. I want my price tag to be somewhere around here. There we go, $5.99. The display case. And then I want the other ones. Reality Cater angst with the clone. Not canon, but it still hurts me all the same. Yeah, there's also like with the clone guy too from like My Hero that like had all his clones like basically kill each other. It's like I forget what his name was. Like I don't recall. All his Cater angst. Yeah, I think IRS twice. Hi, Brick Gaming. Build Ennard. Ennard like the Five Nights at Freddy guy? Nice. It twice. Typo. Look. Oh. Oh, okay. Oh, okay. I was like, what's the IRS? The revenue? The IRS? Are you talking about taxes again? Oh, right. We gotta keep this adult, right? Okay. Yeah, that's right. This is an adult stream. We're talking about taxes. But yeah, that's what it makes me think of. All the clones of him, like, yeah, kill each other. So I'm like, I'd like to think maybe my clones would be able to reach some sort of diplomatic compromise. But to work out with each other so we can achieve a common goal. Okay, let's understand that feeling. Oh god, yes, YouTube is bringing down X. Stuff. They're always watching, you know, you never know. Put this. $4.99 price tag. Come on. Poochel back. Okay. There we go. One more price tag to put in there, and then I can actually put the bread itself. I moved it more in the center. I was like, man, yeah, the tweezers are definitely helping. Should I start using these sooner? I forgot they gave. I didn't realize they actually gave me tweezers. It definitely been helping. Alright, I need to fold that one a little more. Because of my horror typing, YouTube channel deduced me as a toddler. Can you imagine? It's just like, hey, you don't seem to be talking like an adult. We're gonna have to ask you to leave the stream now. That'd be a super dystopian YouTube there. Alright. Let's put this back. Oh, don't stop sticking to my tweezers. Oh, too sticky, okay. I just want to put the price tag back. Okay, maybe. Struggle. And just get back in there. Okay, I gotta stop touching this price tag because it's not cooperating with me. Want it to align. There we go. Okay. Gonna be surprised if I passed them. YouTube is really downfalling. Yeah, they're not. They're who knows what sort of random updates they're gonna put out in the future. Well, hopefully benefit people with the algorithm and stuff. Okay, can I get this in? Alright, we'll leave it there. There we go. Price tags are in the display case, finally. Let me get the other stuff. We have une baguette. Une baguette. Un croissant. And then some other type of pan, some other bread. So those are the bread's pieces that we have to work with. Let's see here. Oh, there's like still a bunch of tiny pieces in here. Okay. At the side. I think I know who you mean. The guy who looked like he was coming undone. Right. Oh, like the guy from My Hero? think he was like, you know, you like wore like all black and kind of white, kind of looked like he had a skull. That's who I'm thinking of. But his name was called twice, I think. That's what we established. So his name is called twice. But also, it's funny because like the first thing I thought of was like the K-pop idol group called Twice. It's better to eat a whole baguette again. Oh yeah, the whole baguette thing. If you want the baguette, you have to purchase it from my bakery when it opens. But it actually gave me several baguettes in here because I'm gonna need more baguettes in the bakery. So we just gotta put the stuff in here. Oh man, the baguette takes too much room. I'm gonna put it on top. Okay, baguette can go top. There you go. The display case, and then the other ones would be like, oh, put the little bread. Okay. The croissant go in here. There we go. We have our little display. A little dessert display. That's good. Oh, it's cute. I like it. It's starting to come together. Very adorable. Then we have to add our bread box. Oh yeah, the jam jar. I forgot about the jam jar. I skipped that step because it was gonna be a pain in the butt. The jam. Okay, I have to put together the jam jar. The jam jar is basically tiny jar with rolled up paper in it and then more paper on top for the jam. So I have my little jam jar here. And I gotta start rolling up the other stuff to go in it. I got the paper. I just gotta roll it up and make it look like it's some good old jam. This is the fruits of your efforts and labor. Yeah, that's the payoff, you know? Just trying to build all these little miniatures, but like when you start getting all the items coming together, I feel that's the satisfying part. And then when you're done, you get to look at all of your little creations that all come together. All right, I gotta keep burning this thing. And there you go. We gotta put it in this jar. It's gonna be our strawberry jam. Here. We gotta put this on top. Oh, cute. It even that's adorable. It snaps on top. Perfect. And then we have to label it. Have to label the jam. Gotta find where my label is. Oh, perfect. I love that stickers. Thank you. I did not want to glue this myself. Stickers. On. There we go. Learning my lesson now to use tweezers. Oh, it says jam, but the label says sweet honey on it. So now I'm low. I don't know what to believe in anymore. Yeah, it says sweet honey. So I'm like, is it jam or is it honey? We're gonna put that on our little jar. sticker. There we go. We've got the label in place. The MHA guy, yeah. He could kill himself under his mask. His face was that story. Yeah, he had a very sad and also like tragic backstory. We're like, oh no, the downsides of being able to clone. Hopefully Cater's clones all cooperate with each other. Peanut butter and honey sandwich is peak. I just thought that spontaneously. Actually, it is very good. You can actually, I think I've seen like peanut butter sold as like a peanut butter with honey like in it. Instead like just all in one. And it actually is pretty tasty. It gives it a very, it like makes it even smoother texture. Okay, let's see. I want to put the sticker on a jam. Okay, yeah, I want to add this there. Oh, Jing said, "Okay, bro, Cater's gonna explode now." No, you know, we've seen how many clones he can make. Cater will be fine. You're still live streaming, Koa. Wow, yes, I am still live streaming Dragonheart. I'll probably call it soon after I finish this cabinet thing. Because my back is starting to get really crunchy. Now we're just like doing all the very small, delicate work. I have honey roasted kind. Yeah. Nice honey roasted with peanut butter. It just like helps with the smoothness of peanut butter. There we go. I finished the jam jar so I can go on top like that. Okay, we're almost done with the cabinet here. Cabinet. Let's see. Okay, yep. We need the jam and we need the takeout bag and we're basically good on that. So let me get my little takeout box. And then I'll just end up gluing the two parts on. You deserve rest, Goa. Really do. Oh, thank you, Dragon. Yeah, I'll be going off soon. Tucking into bed as we speak. That one guy saying, "Go to sleep. Go to sleep. Leave me alone, baby. Go to sleep." Ooh, I got time for you. Oh my god, I've seen that video once. It's really funny though. So they made a new vampire anime, but it's based on a K-pop group. Wait. Like the K-pop, like it's an existing K-pop group and they created a new vampire anime? Or is it more like K-pop demon hunters where they just created a boy band group who also happens to be vampires? No, not Demon Hunter. Okay. The main new vampire and okay, wait, I'm not confused. I'm like, wait, you're just saying that it's a K-pop group comprised of Korean vampires? Okay, no. It's called Dark Moon the Blood. Oh, okay. Okay. I was very confused from it. I'm like, wait, you're like SM Entertainment or Hype has finally decided that they're going to invest in vampire K-pop. Could you imagine an entertainment industry putting out posters be like, please only audition if you're an IRL vampire? I'll look into it though, because that seems kind of interesting. I'm down for more idol boys, demon or vampire. Looks like solo lessons are a twist now too. I should try reading patch notes. I likely fail. You know what? I have to look into that as well. Clearly I'm getting tired because I read that as solo leveling is now in twist. I'm like, wait, what? What do you mean solo leveling is in twist? Is you gonna start like becoming an S-class hunter? What? That'd be crazy. That's it. That's like my next book 8 prediction, you guys. All this time, you has been magicless, but really they're just like solo leveling. They're gonna like unlock their power and become like S tier hunters. I'm seriously confused at the story. Okay. Okay, I guess I'll look into it and see what the story is about. We get recommendations at Vampire Theme. Vampire Hunter D. Oh, Bloodlust movie. Okay, I heard that. Carbonet. Oh. Can't remember. MC becoming an Omar farmer. It's crazy. It'd be the one thing that no one expects from like Twisted Wonderland. You becomes a hunter. It was solo level. It's like all these overblots were just like a way to unlock their true potential as a player. Now they're gonna start leveling up. That's how it's gonna work. That's it. That's my prediction. That's book 8, you guys. This is it. This is Yu's aura farming arc. They've been in the background this whole entire time, only because it's leading up to this one occasion. Cabernet is based off the ins and outs of morality with becoming, oh, okay, a freshly turned vampire. Oh, okay. I actually don't recall if I think the last vampire thing I watched was like Castlevania. With the first Netflix series. Oh, the choose type of game too. Okay, huh. I feel like I may have heard of this at one point or seen it. I think this is... Yeah, I think my jam jar is looking... Yeah, it's looking good. That's cute. It's adorable. Look at that. Yes. I think this is like my most completed thing so far. Oh, actually, I don't need... There we go. Hopefully I can present it properly. I'm trying not to tilt the bag. Yeah, look at that. Every single piece of this had to be put together. The jar, the bread, and all the other containers. This is super cute. I like it. It turned out well. It's slowly coming together. We still haven't built all the walls of this bakery yet, but it's coming along. So just to recap what we've managed to achieve, because again, I was not expecting to finish this in one night. We have one of the walls to our... Oh, actually, yeah, we have one of the walls to our bakery. We have the floor. I guess it's gonna like lock in like this, I suppose. Or maybe the other way. I don't recall. No, should be the other way. At least I think so. Anyways, I don't want to snap it in just yet, so yeah, we got the walls, the bakery display, it's coming along. We have the fireplace, or the oven that we're going to have to glue against the wall. We have, oh yeah, the counter. A display case would be like something like that. The counter would most likely be like going somewhere here, I think. I would say, yeah, it's like somewhere there, or wait, no, it's supposed to be like this. Yes. So I'm expecting it to look something like this. Once I figure that out. So it's gonna be like that. It's gonna counter. And then let's see, move it a little closer. We have the little storefront sign that's gonna go outside. And then we've got a lot of takeout boxes, and there's the box of cookies, there's the takeout bag, there's another takeout bag. So all that was a lot of construction, and of course like the little bread box up there too. So yeah, that's the progress we've essentially made so far. So we constructed actually a lot of the big pieces there. Like these are like all the biggest pieces so far. So the rest is basically building the other frames and walls around here, plus like a little bit of the outside, and then all the little small accessories that we still have to add in like the other areas here. So yeah, that's where we are at this time. I mean, like, this is pretty good progress for like what, 3 hours? But I mean, it was fun. It's just chatting with you guys as I build this. But I'm actually pretty happy with the progress that I managed to make so far. Oh hell no, I can't stand that series. Not a fan of solo leveling medic. I just think it's really funny with the amount of, like, I would say like hype that people generate for it. But there's the faction that's like solo leveling is the best thing ever, that hypes it up, and then there's the whole other side that are just like, I'd rather sleep than watch solo leveling. Incredibly impressive. Oh, thank you. I'm happy with the amount of progress. Like you can see, like I still have the frames in the back that we didn't get a chance to get to, but I think like, yeah, I think this is good progress for the night. We can always I would say like pick it up in a different stream. Maybe not this week. Maybe in another week or so. Because I think we made some really good progress and I want to continue building it. Some of the other stuff like the wiring, I might do that offline. But it's coming together. It's looking really cute. Like let's see again what it's supposed to. The final thing is supposed to look like this. So you see, we still got the door, the rest of the frame, of course, and all the small details to add to it, but it's coming together and I'm happy with that. Some good progress overall. Oh, eat an entire baguette in all of creation. I guess that's one. Feel like, yeah, I get it from behind the display case. Funny, because I think I still got like some more baguettes in that bag. I mean, like, enjoy a baguette to your heart's content. Just don't, not to the point where you're gonna get a stomachache. Yeah, I think this is where I'm going to essentially call it for the night. I've been sitting in, I'm kind of building this off to the side, but my back is getting super crunchy. So I'm going to need to actually like get up because I am turning into a shrimp posture. Right. Let's go. Thank you for a lovely stream. And thank you for being a lovely viewer. Same to everyone here who has stuck around. Looking at all the quality of life into us now. Yeah. It's time to get a refresher on all the updates into us here. In any case, yeah, thank you everyone for joining me tonight and, you know, being such lovely viewers as I put this together, which has been turning out a lot better than I expected. So thank you for all your support on it. Yes, have a good day or night, everyone. And I'll see you guys probably on Thursday. Until next time then. It's Koa Miyo, clocking out. Night, everyone.